Everybody watch.
Alright. Hello, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another episode of Blood of the Father, episode 2, The Hunter's Rite. To catch everyone up, where we last left off, a lot of shit happened. We started the Hunter's Contest where our players made it through the grueling task in front of them, such as taking a basic intelligence test.
It's horrifying.
And touching an orb. You know, just
Version was the most difficult.
Just the hardest stuff I could throw at them. I had to ponder the orb.
And encountering bears.
Mini bears.
So many bears.
But after that, they actually got to start the real contest, which was a process where they were broken up into groups of 6 and 7, put on carts, and were taken into the Wolfpine woods, and were told they were going to be left there and to make it to Wolfpine itself. Along that path, let me pull up Twitch quick. Along that path, they lost a member that was in their squad from him getting thrown out of the cart and then getting his head bashed in by twig blights. And their other companion that was with them turned tail once they made it to the road. But after that, they had to fight another group of hunter recruits for their position in the guild, which they managed to succeed, and they managed to get themselves a guild house, essentially. And then they all make sure you all do your long rests. You have to manually do them on these. I'm sorry. And then they all make sure you all do your long rests. Oh god, I can hear myself. You have to manually do them on these.
How
We're good.
You have to do it manually. There's no button that'll like auto do it.
Oh, so basically
Yeah.
just... okay.
One downside to
I
rolls
turn
running.
on the screen.
There's probably a macro you could roll, like you could send on here and do it. But
Probably, but
I don't know
either.
about it, so we'll worry about it some other time.
Exactly. Plus, y'all have sheets. It doesn't really matter. You just gotta put your health dice to 2. Put all your spells. That's why, if some of you like Gaijin, if you look at your sheet, I put your spell slots on your main page.
I got my sorcery points and my 1 harness nature, so that gives me 3 level 1. Is that what that means, or no? Okay, I see it.
Yeah, you have your level 1
I know.
slots. You have your 1 harness nature, and you have your sorcerer points there.
Okay, I see them. That's awesome.
So that's if you were like gonna count stuff off, that's where I would do it from. Just because that'd be easier to refresh. You know, just push.
No,
through.
that makes total sense. Thank you.
But anyway, y'all went to sleep at around 6 p.m. or so, and y'all are waking up. I want everyone to roll me a initiative.
Hey, I'm sorry. Real quick, one question. Maybe I just don't remember this, but why is there? What is this radio button like check mark box next to like all of my dice do? And why are certain ones checked? And why could I like manually uncheck them? Is that like a level up thing, or do I need to choose some? How does that work?
I'm sorry. What are you referring to?
On my character sheet, going down the line, strength, dex, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and then it goes like acrobatics. It's all of my saving throws and all of my skills.
The checks
There's
are
a
what you
little-
have proficiency in.
Okay, so, but like, is that like a manual thing?
No, you'd set it up and then it auto did it.
Yeah, auto does it, but you can click on it, so don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. But yeah, it'll auto update as you level up, or you might have to manually do it for some of your classes. But as for right now, they're all up to date.
Awesome.
All right, let me look over these initiatives. We are waiting on Gaijin. Freaking Shin with the 21 over there.
Me and guys can keep rolling the exact same thing.
All right, so at around 7 o'clock in the morning, Shin, you shoot up out of your bed from a deep sleep.
He's looking around. He's a little freaked out because, he's woken up in the same town for almost his whole life, and
No, you're
he slowly starts processing.
It's like being really tired, getting in a hotel room, and then waking up the next day. He's a little confused.
Yeah. He's looking around, and he's like, okay, yeah, we're here. I get up. Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a window right next to your bed over there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, He'll just kind of move to the window and look at it.
Yeah.
And how's the day looking? What time is it?
You have no idea exactly, but you can roll you'd be judging by where the sun is, so roll in nature.
Yeah, I'm not looking for an exact time. I'm just kind of seeing around what time of day it is. Nature. That's going to be super great because I'm great at nature. I was a fool.
Roll with advantage because you would have some
okay.
ability there, given your seafaring life.
Nightfall's coming.
I've only been asleep for 30 minutes.
Pop,
Alright, 17. Alright, well that's 17. It's after 7. How long after 7 you don't know. It's still fairly early in the morning though.
Okay. So it's just morning time, like relatively early morning.
Dew's still on the grass. Like it still looks kind of like you can still see the sun just kind of coming up. Like it's not fully up in the air yet.
Yeah, do the windows open?
Yes, they're just shuttered.
Okay. Yeah, Shin opens the window and just does the deep breathe in. He misses the ocean, but just fresh air is nice. He kind of cracks his back a little bit and kind of looks around the room, collects his stuff.
From your position where you're looking from your house, looking out the back, you really just see a tower and the wall.
Okay, figured so. But
yeah,
kind of frowns a little bit. He's not used to just seeing the wall, but a little bit of optimistic because he's like, I should get used to it. This is what we want around the town.
Mm-hmm. You feel safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Is there anything you want to do in character for the next like 30 minutes? Are you going upstairs? Are you waking people up?
Yeah, I'm at least gonna go over to Gaijin's room first and knock on the door.
All right.
Well, like just kind of beat on it.
Are you waiting for him to respond, or are you just knocking and going?
Yeah, I'm knocking. If he, yeah, I was kind of knock on the door. Be like, coming in.
All right. So that means Gaijin's gonna wake up before Finnegan. So I don't think Gaijin would lock his door.
If he does, I wouldn't like burst it down.
He does have a tent set up like he did the other night.
On the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go straight in. He didn't lock his door.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't understand. I mean, he understands doors, but like he just doesn't think like that.
Yeah, no, they don't really have doors like that.
Yeah, I would imagine they would have locks or anything.
Yeah, they use there's a lot of tents in their society.
Okay. So
I don't think he understands necessarily that this whole thing is his room.
Well, like rooms as a concept, y'all still have because they do still have. Well, especially you because you were raised by a tribe leader, so y'all had a pretty large tent that even had like an underground section, but like you had your own room there. But their rooms aren't divided quite like this, where it's like sheets and stuff hung up to more make a division, where this is like walls.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Shin will just walk in and kind of glance around the room. Say, you know you can use the whole thing, right? I don't know if it's a comfort thing for you to sub the tent, but
I am using the whole thing. They provided these materials. I should use them.
Shin just kind of stares for a second and just shakes his head and goes, you know what? That's fair. How'd you sleep?
Pretty good. This is comfortable.
If
Didn't have any
Still
intrusions or anything.
I know.
Walks over to the
Not to worry
window.
about
It
anything.
opens the window.
From yours,
Says, "Ha."
from your window, you can actually see other houses. Shin's the only one that's like looking at the wall. I mean, granted, it's like a good 200 feet away from him, but that's really all he can see from his window is some grass and the wall.
There's so much space here.
I know, right?
You guys must feel. How do you guys feel safe? It must be safe in these lands.
Yeah, well, safe is a relatively term, you know. Gotta worry about the wandering reapers and whatnot, but
Understood. Let's go wake Finnegan J. Ivory twice. And
Okay.
Gaijin storms out, and then he storms over here and he bursts in this room. There's
Wait,
Finnegan J. Ivory twice.
1 second. Manic, do you lock your door?
Probably not since we were so exhausted.
That's fair. Alright, so Gaijin just burst into your room talking about twice. Manic's gonna...
There's Finnegan J. Ivory twice. How are you doing?
Shin is like, wait, guys, wrong room.
What?
You sleep
Sorry,
as
Manic.
Scoreboard?
What?
Y'all know that meme where it's like the guy waking up and he's like really confused? That's Manic right now, just, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, Shin walks in and goes, sorry, Manic. Gaijin. It was...
Finn, turn back into Rockstar. We need to
I'm-
prepare for the day.
I'm not Finn.
Gaijin, I
Oh.
think that's actually
I'm-
Manic.
Oh. Scheiße. Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can hear from the
What?
doorway. Shin's
Roll-
like,
Manic,
"Sorry."
I am so sorry.
1 second.
Small occur. I should have known.
Gaijin, roll a perception.
Oh, if he believes it or not.
Oh god, this is.
Alright. The DC was actually 8. So, well, the only thing he was looking for was he was looking over like Manic's body, and he
Yeah.
well, not the body, but he was looking around and he sees the gauntlets that Manic wears
Yeah.
and no instruments around. So even though Gaijin's a tribal, he would be able to put those two things together.
It says,
Yeah.
apologies, Sir
No harm.
Manic.
no
And then
foul.
he just runs out.
Yeah,
And he runs
Shin
to
will
the
just-
other room and he goes, Finnegan
Okay.
J. Ivory twice.
All right.
My door is locked.
Yeah, I was about to say he probably does lock his door.
But right as Gaijin's coming around this corner, I'm gonna kick this door open. Let's
That-
suck today's dick.
That actually, I was about to say he's waking up as you were walking to the door, based on the initiatives. So, roll a 2 hit, just a d20. Just roll a d20, Finnegan. It's a 14 hit, Gaijin.
Yes.
All right. Roll a d4 and take half. 1 damage. You take 1 damage as Finnegan kicks open the door, and the corner of the door hits you square in the nose, Gaijin.
Guys just stumbles back and he goes, ah,
Oh,
Damn.
are you okay?
I fucking hate doors. Why aren't we intense?
We'll take them down. Don't worry. We can take these down later.
Everything's so hard. Fuck.
Hey.
Hey, guys, she
Okay.
just walks upstairs.
We're just here.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
it-
shoot a
would just be
finger gun
making
down the
like-
hallway and say, "Anybody want any coffee down there?"
Wait, does Shin know what coffee is?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Shin's just like, yeah. He looks over at Manic. Sorry for barging in. How'd you
I
I
sleep?
think I've
good.
got some coffee
What time
liqueur
is it?
special in my bag. I'll have to go look.
Even Gaijin knows about coffee. Like, coffee is actually very popular in the Tribelands.
Would I have coffee de coeur?
Out of everyone here, you would be the most likely.
Oh,
You and
sweet.
Manic.
Can I give gold to have that?
It wouldn't be a give gold situation. Roll a d100.
Just the, 99.
Oh my god, a 99.
You needed a 90. You actually found some.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
fuck yeah.
There was a 10% chance and my boy aced it.
Yep. So you actually you go dig through your bag and you found it. You have some Coffee de Coeur Blue Mountain blend.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna head upstairs and start brewing.
Right. Alright, is everyone going upstairs?
Hey, Shaman Man, you said you can heat metal and stuff, right?
Shin's just going to be standing there for a second with his hands on his hips. And then realize that he is still just standing in Manic's room and go, oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'm
Are you
upstairs at this point.
Quick question.
Upstairs.
Quick question. Which one of y'all's characters sleeps naked?
That'd probably be Finn.
Shin was
I feel
still
like
living with
it's-
his parents, so he at least wears pants.
Yeah.
I feel like Gaijin wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Gaijin I don't think would. Finnegan I could see doing that.
Manic
mean-
wouldn't.
Manic wouldn't. Manic probably has like a go bag.
Yeah.
I imagine I'm more like a Ken doll in my true form.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I also did do some research, and you can pretty much just choose your dick size.
Yeah, I figured.
Like there is nothing that says like because you can change any. It specifically says you can change anything you
Any
want.
appendage.
They specify.
Well, no, I actually have to have the appendage, so if I don't
Yeah.
have a dick, then
He couldn't grow a dick if he didn't have one.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
So he can Ken doll it, but he couldn't give himself a vagina.
Oh, the application.
Exactly. All right. So y'all are all going upstairs. Bleep.
Yeah. As far as the question about heat metal, Gaijin looks out the window specifically to assess the weather condition.
All right. As you look outside, it's a beautiful sunny day. Manic and
Gaijin
Shin
says,
and Finnegan, since y'all are all walking, I assume Gaijin went straight to the window, right?
I heard it on the way up, so yeah, I'm looking out the window just to. Well, I guess I looked outside earlier, so I remember how.
Yeah,
the
I'd
weather
say we
is.
both did.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So all of y'all. What is everyone's passive perception?
I think I'm like 13, maybe. Let me look.
11.
Or passives on here.
It's right under skills. It'll say passive wisdom.
12.
Perception.
12.
10.
11.
All right. So Manic is the only one that, as y'all are walking by the table, notices there is a note on the table.
Shin just kind of sits down and puts his hands behind his head, and he's like, "Oh."
I read the note. What's the note say?
Who's the best reader?
Give me 1 second.
Definitely the barbarian.
Well, I mean, y'all can all read. Actually,
Guy
about the same level, to be honest.
responds back to whoever was talking to him, who asked him about the heat metal.
Finn.
That was me.
Then
Yeah.
he says, "Finnegan J. twice. I can heat metal today."
Alright, can you do it for free?
Y'all have an oven.
I'm not going to waste that
I was about to say.
ability.
Yeah, I'll just
Say it
use
again.
the stove, man. Don't worry about it.
Shin also looks at him and says, "Hey, why does the weather matter for that?"
I'm Master Shaman. I harness nature. What is outside is what I harness. Today is
That's
sunny.
pretty fucking metal.
I can create flaming spear or I can heat metal. But I can only do it once.
Good to know.
Lightning spear.
All right.
And trust me, heat metal is valuable, so we do not waste it.
All right.
I'm gonna come back with 4 cups of Joe for everybody.
All right. Did
Question. I have a question
Mhm.
for Gaijin. Say if you're in a cave, does it change or is it still the same?
It's based on the environment. So if he's in a cave and not in direct sunlight, it would have to be based on the ground he's on.
It's the ground or the weather.
Oh,
So,
so it's like it's weather ball and like whatever. Like, what is it? Ancient power, I think.
Mm-hmm. Essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Shin's
Secret
taking
power.
it.
Secret power.
Oh
There
yeah,
we go.
secret power. That's
Did that thing pop up for all of you?
pop
think
up
he-
on what?
All right. Well, go to journal, and y'all should all have note from Griswold in your thing.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's really cool. I like this a lot.
Ignore the red
yeah.
lines. Ignore the red lines. I didn't know those were going to carry over when I typed the note up. I thought like if I did that in the editor and saved, they wouldn't be in there, and I didn't feel like going back and redoing it.
Yeah.
All right.
that's cool.
But to read it for the audience, and this is Manic reading, correct?
Yes.
So he picks
Wanna
it up. Yeah, you go ahead.
I hope you had a nice sleep, gentlemen. One last trial sits in front of you, sort of a ritual of sorts for fledgling hunters. You are to receive an artifact from Lenoire
Linear.
Island. There's a boat waiting for you docked at the port. It is equipped with a Magitech engine that will take you exactly where you need to go, and will return to the dock once you retrieve the artifact. Once you return to Wolfpine, we shall await you in the Grand Hall. I wish you all the best of luck. Lenoire, sorry,
No, you're fine.
has a powerful connection of other planes. Seymour Griswold. Alright, well,
Has
After
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I guess after breakfast, gear up and then head up.
Yeah, sounds good.
Y'all think this is more like a snipe hunting thing? Like we just go out here and there's really nothing for us to catch?
Shin's just kind of rolling his shoulder and he goes, I mean, probably get to fight something.
All right.
which is
Trust
what
you,
we're
boys.
here for.
Right.
Oh, anyway. Also, is there a kitchen?
Yes, that's what this is.
Okay, Shin would move. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Shin would move in and start making breakfast for everybody.
All right.
I've already passed out coffee to everyone.
All right.
Yep, he'll take his coffee with him and he'll think.
I'm
This-
gonna.
Gene is drinking the coffee for the first time, and he's like, "This is the best coffee I've ever tasted." What brand?
Coffee de Coeur, baby. It's the best shit out there.
Coffee de Coeur, astounding.
Yeah, it comes from the
I
mountains.
shall drink coffee de Coeur every day.
Where would that come from now?
You can buy some Café de Coeur in general stores occasionally, but otherwise you'll have to find one of their actual shops.
Would I know like the origin of it? Like it's like our Folgers,
Oh,
you
I was
know?
about to say, yeah. Is there like a little print on the bag?
Not on the bag, but Café de Coeur is extremely popular. Roll me a history check.
Wait a second. Does this mean that everyone in the party, besides Arsene because he's dead, is just extremely loaded?
Nat 20, baby.
Oh, that's
Yes.
a nat 20. Baby.
Well, and Kanuna. Kanuna's not loaded. He could be, but he's not.
I mean, it's probably all sitting in an account that he just doesn't have access to. I'm sure we're not taking the money.
I feel like Finn's just a fucking Kirkland fanboy.
Yeah, you can be a Kirkland fan. With that nat 20, yeah, Finnegan could tell you the origins of Café de Coeur.
It's almost like Finnegan is a rock fan. This is my personal headcanon. But like that concert, I'm sorry. God,
Mhm.
question.
Yes.
That concert that we performed to take down the wise men,
Mhm.
is that known like throughout the world? Like, is that a historic event, or did that kind of get lost in the history? Like, does everyone know that we rocked out and then killed all the gods, or
It's not
is it like
super well known. Historians
it's
of
not like Woodstock?
yeah, okay. Historians of the events of Amber Alert would know. People that studied music history and stuff, or specifically the history of Bridget Wave, would know. But to your average person, the story of the wise men is Amber Alert just kicked their ass with Chris's help.
But could Finn go around being like, like legend has it, like not knowing for sure, but like legend has it that you could rock hard enough to bring gods to your feet?
Yes, Finnegan could say that.
Fuck yeah.
But just to go over some stuff in the kitchen real quick. You have the cooking spit over here. You have an oven right here. You have a seemingly endless supply, it's like a water fountain that doesn't seem to run out of water.
Oh, sick.
And this is an ice chest. It's a Magitech ice chest, so it's like functions like a refrigerator.
Sweet.
And here is storage. And currently, the only thing y'all have to your name in this building is 120 rations.
All right.
So I'm gonna mark 4 off for y'all eating breakfast.
Was there like eggs and bacon and stuff?
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
y'all
There's
had
probably-
breakfast stuff.
Yeah, Shin's probably used to, at least cooking every now and then for the family. So
Do we need to
We'll
buy
put them
our
up
own
some good-
rations, or how does that work?
If you check Discord, there is a tab for home inventory. There's one for shopping too, but there's one for home inventory, and current it has 106. I'll update it as y'all take rations and stuff, but y'all will be responsible for keeping track of your what's in your house.
home inventory, got it.
Will our
So,
rations
like-
go bad or anything?
Do we
No,
get
rations do
food
not
for
go bad.
hunters?
That's the calling card of rations.
Oh,
when
sorry,
we
I
completed-
interrupted.
I think we could take rations and trade up.
1 second, Cody, what were you saying?
Do we have like a what the hell's allowance, like a monthly allowance or whatever?
Nope, you have to
From
take
hunters or
jobs,
no? Okay. Fair enough.
but y'all get that low down when y'all actually become hunters. You can restore your 1 HP too, by the way, Gaijin. I'm gonna take this as a long rest, a short rest, but I'm not gonna make you roll a hit die for 1 HP.
naturally
I'm
heal.
gonna ask Gaijin. Gaijin, do you have that one utility spell? Like, can you use that one where you can, make food taste good? You can like clean surfaces and shit. But I know the
What?
name of it.
Yes, you would know the name of prestidigitation. That's like the basic. That is like the
Yeah.
basic of basic spells.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gaijin, do you know
Chris?
prestidigitation?
Got you using prestidigitation to make Finnegan's coffee boil in front of them. and then he chills it down and makes it just the perfect flavor. And he even sweetens it a little bit. And he's like, "Try it now."
Finnegan will take a sip of it, slam it down. Damn it, man! That's exactly what I wanted.
Kaiji
One
says,
hell of a
"I
guy,
can do
guys."
that every morning. No need to harness nature for that."
Fabulous. All right. Well, when Shin comes back, I know he probably doesn't know what salt is, so we're gonna do
He's
that.
a fisherman.
For whatever he brings out here.
At that moment, Shin kicks down the door, and it just has like 4 big plates of breakfast on his hands.
If anyone
He's
knows
used
about
to
salt,
yeah.
it's the fisherman.
He is used to cooking hearty breakfasts for dock workers and everything. So he just kicks open the door and he's like, "Who's ready to fuel up?"
I mean, this is also a 6'9" Rawl Shi. His dad's 7'2".
All right.
So he walks up and he's setting plates down. And he sits down and he's like, anybody need anything else? Manic, you got a water? Need something?
I'm good. Thank you.
We're good. I'm gonna stand up and hold my coffee mug out to toast, and I'm gonna say, guys, if we're gonna do this, we're kind of like a band. The most essential part of a band is the band name. Does anybody have any ideas?
Ken is like fork over food almost already started, and then he just leans back up. He's kind of staring straight forward with like a mouse in its there.
I've been in a few bands before, guys. I mean, it's not easy. We can take our time.
Yeah, y'all will have to provide a name eventually, but it's not something y'all have to
How
do right
about Guy and the Hunters?
I like your style. I'm in a band called Taylor Shift and the Gears. Kind of selfish though, so we're.
Well, Shin also looks over and goes,
reason
"Wait,
I'm the front man of that band is because everybody else fucking sucks."
Shin also looks over and goes, "Wait, you're going to be a hunter too."
The
Can't be the
Hunters.
Hunters. That's just silly.
If y'all check
Hunter, Gaijin, and the tribe.
a tribe called Gaijin.
Oh, that's a good one.
If y'all check the wiki, there is actually the other teams have been named. Y'all wouldn't know the names yet, but I did go ahead and set them up so y'all could see the team names and who's in each team. There's no real naming convention of the newbie. It's like on the main page if you scroll down, Hunter teams under neutral organizations.
About Purple Haze. No.
But the other 100 teams are names like Embryon, Wildlight, Seekers, and Fatalis.
What's this at? Oh, it's the wiki.
Mm-hmm.
There.
On the main page. One team has 2 clerics.
They should have been the A name.
No, that's Wildlight. Wildlight has 2 clerics. That's the team.
It'll come to us eventually, guys. Maybe we just gotta, go through some more hardships together. We'll think of something.
You do have a current mission in front of you.
Oh,
Are we
yeah.
gonna kick today's ass?
Let's go on this mission,
Well,
and whoever wins the mission, whoever does the best, will name the team.
Shin is still holding his fork in his hand. Can we eat breakfast first?
You're right.
It's important to start every day with a hearty breakfast.
Finn is gonna transform into a Goliath and dump everything into his mouth.
Shin seeing him do that is going to immediately try to do the same thing.
Roll a Constitution check.
Me or
No. You can change. You're fine.
He's gonna cast prestidigitation again, and make all the food that Finnegan and Javier just slammed into his mouth taste like torch shit.
Oh, fuck.
That actually would not work because you can't see it.
Oh no, okay.
You said just a straight con check?
Yes.
But that was almost in that fucking 20. It's an 11.
You get about half of the food down before you start choking.
Yeah.
Finn's gonna walk over,
Yeah, I'm gonna-
switch back into Finn, but have his arm still as the Goliath and smack him across the back.
Yeah, one good pop, and Shin's fine.
Oh,
Don't worry, big guy. You'll figure it out.
it just looked so easy when you did it. I had to try.
Well, that's pretty easy.
And yeah, I guess you're just better at swallowing things than I am. I'll just
I
keep
am.
eating.
I am. And then, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Shin.
kinda-
Yeah, meant nothing by that. He's just making base level observation and just keeps eating.
All right, so y'all wrap up y'all's breakfast. Y'all just want to head out.
Yeah, I will make sure to get everybody's plate and take it into the kitchen, dump it in a sink.
That's fine. Y'all have a mage, so cleaning's not really going to be hard.
Yeah, it's just force of
Prestidigitation.
habit.
I thought Finnegan ate everyone's food, so my bad about the horseshit thing.
No.
Oh,
No, but you would have to see the.
I thought he ate the whole table's worth of food. I was
No,
like,
he ate his whole plate.
motherfucker.
No,
Okay,
I
well,
wouldn't do
then
that.
Yeah, just forget that happened then.
All right, and this is Wolfpine,
Where? Which one's our house again?
Oh,
the one y'all are on.
Shit. That seems.
I love the colors.
One thing y'all have noticed looking around the town is every so often on the wall there's these red crystals. Y'all aren't sure what they are.
Is Gaijin smart enough to just make a random assumption based off of nothing? What would I need to roll for that?
Best check you would be able to get is either just straight intelligence or arcana.
'Cause-
Okay, yeah, I'm going to definitely go with... Gaijin just thinks that they have something to do with preventing demons from attacking the town.
That's a fairly close assumption. But with that 16, you wouldn't be able to tell for sure. That'd be about the best you could get.
Yeah, that's all he says. He says probably is to keep demons away.
Or to keep us in.
Also, if anyone's watching the stream, do y'all sound okay? Like, are y'all too low? Because I did notice in the last one y'all were a little low.
Oh, I just need to pull
the
the stream. I'm
volume
sorry.
down. But hang
Yeah, I
on,
don't have the volume down.
I can
So-
mute myself and then turn it up.
Alright, just let us know when you mute, and we'll all say something in order. I'll call on people.
Okay, I will mute now. Go ahead.
Alright, Manic,
Hey,
Finnegan,
What up?
Gaijin. Gaijin?
Hi, hey, what's going on?
Alright, how do we sound? Probably gonna take a second. I'm not dropping that many frames.
Sorry, had to wait for the delay. Actually, we all sound really good.
Good. Okay, I thought I said everything right, but I wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so as y'all are walking through the town, it's pretty early in the morning, but for Manic and Shin especially, it feels a little odd. Gaijin, your towns tend to be pretty sparse. You don't have people like living right next to each other usually. So even this seems a little odd to you. But for people that lived in bigger towns or towns in general, Finnegan, you moved around too much. You would know how the layout of a city, but a town this size, kind of not your area.
Not my urchin.
Yeah. But Manic,
guessing I'm unnerved because there's not many people out.
yeah, Manic and Shin, it feels a little odd with how many people are out and about at this time of day.
Yeah, Shin's just kind of looking around. Like, huh. A little odd.
Yeah, nothing that would raise any alarms, just something y'all noticed.
Hello? What are you doing today? You just talking to random people on the street.
Most people that are nice enough when you talk to them. Like hi. They kind of keep moving though.
And guys are just like, making so many friends.
Guys, so can you tell me the things that are popped up around the town that we don't know about? Are they these things?
The red crystals?
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what they are.
Do we notice them?
Oh yeah, I pointed those out a second ago.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna come up here and see with Gaijin, who's making friends. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna stop like I guess the first person I see. Say, excuse me.
It's a middle-aged human woman that stops. It's like, yes, what do you need?
Can you tell me about these red crystals?
She looks at him, then looks back at you. Is like, are you new here?
I am.
Oh, you're one of the new recruits. Okay. Yeah, those crystals keep the Reapers away.
Sick. All right.
Said Finnegan J. Ivory twice. Should listen.
Do
You're
you
so
know
smart,
how?
Gaijin.
No, this woman does not look like she is technically or magically inclined. She looks at you and just kind of gives you a shrug. It's like, I have no idea. That's just what they told me.
Alright, fair enough.
Whenever you guys like turn around or whatever, Gaijin just disappears. You just can't find him anymore.
What?
Why are you leaving the city? You don't need to leave the city.
You couldn't leave the city.
No, I'm not leaving the city. I'm just. Gaijin's gonna do a weird little act where you can never find him, but wherever you guys end up, he always ends up there with you.
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to say you can't do that in some situations, but you don't know this town, and if you go wandering off, you could very well get lost.
Well, I know we're going
anytime
to
I'd
the
see him
ocean,
like
right?
wandering off, Shin would corral him back in as best he can.
That's fair. Now, if there's ever a time where you want to sneak away, send me a DM, and we'll let you roll stealth.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, there are actually signs in this town, specifically where Finnegan is currently, and it's pointing north for the port.
Cool.
Yeah, about to say, I imagine Shin would just start like breathing deep and probably smell where the salt water's coming from.
This is not salt water.
But then he's fucked.
Let me pull up the map real quick, the big map real quick.
I see.
Lenoire Island would be this.
Oh,
Here, right?
okay.
Cool.
I get it now.
I wonder if
Seems
the other
pretty
one,
controlled.
bad.
Then.
I wonder if the other teams have to do this.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see him over there if we do though.
They
We
better.
must hurry. It might be a race.
I'll race you.
Oh, I didn't even think about
Contest
that.
may not be done.
All right, so y'all all taking off to the port?
Yeah, me and Gaijin
Yeah.
are racing.
Shin
We're-
will look at
we're-
Manic
we're
and say,
literally
Manic,
running.
how fast can you run?
That fast.
Even though Manic started last, Manic was the first one there.
I was about to say, expecting that he's got a leg up because, you know, the fucking size difference.
I'm doing the thing where the dude just fades, does a peace sign and fades.
Yeah.
How fast can you get there?
Want to see me do it again?
Does Manic Naruto run?
It's important. This is important.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh.
It would actually kind of make sense given his size and the gauntlets.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
Like you're wearing heavy gauntlets on your hand. It kind of would make sense that you just kind of let them flop when you run.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Manic was the first one there. Like Finnegan and Gaijin took off running, and then Shin and Manic had their little conversation, and then Manic just, pew!
Shin just comes like trotting up at the end. He's like, "You're fast."
He's so small but so
Gotta be quick.
fast.
You gotta be
awesome.
quick where I'm from.
Fair enough, buddy. And he's like, you know, doing the stretches like he hadn't sprinted for a while. Whew.
But we all get to the port. You see a couple of older boats that don't have motors, and one in particular, and it doesn't matter which one y'all pick really, that does have a motor on it.
Oh, yeah. Would Shin know what Magitech, like boat engines and everything are?
Yes. Shin,
Okay.
Finnegan, and Manic all would be familiar with Magitech to a degree. Mannequin would be the most familiar.
I just
Yeah.
assumed we had a
Says-
couple of them come through the ports.
Gaijin has heard, like, he's aware of the existence of machinery that combine magic with technology. It's just very rare in the Tribelands.
Shin said, "You're a fisherman, correct?"
Yeah,
Shin
and
should
I'll,
pick. Shin would know best boat.
yeah, Shin will say, you remember the train we rode on?
Oh, with
Yeah.
the tracks.
Mm-hmm. It's like that, except in water.
I know what a boat is.
Well, no, I mean, but the engine.
I just said you could pick the best one. Because you're a fisherman.
Now Gaijin's just like
Wow.
offended.
Alright, guys, let's go.
Yeah. She'll just kind of like force palm his head and just follow after.
All right, so y'all gonna go on the boat?
I will. Yeah, I will look over the boat and make sure it's good to go. and
Roll
everything.
a let's go with perception or investigation, either one. Probably the
Little
same for
boats
you
too.
though.
Yeah. Would I have advantage on this?
Yes, specifically because it's about a boat.
You said perception or investigation?
Yep, your choice.
I hope Shin is just like a Steven Seagal of boats with helicopters.
Boats with helicopters.
Well,
That is
soft
a
20.
like a
soft
helicopter
20.
expert.
Yeah. As you look over the boat, seems perfectly fine. No obvious holes or anything. As you look over, the engine seems, as far as you're aware, fine.
I don't love the as far as you're aware of, but I know that best I can literally do so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not a mechanic.
I am not at all. So yeah.
I mean, it's not on fire. There's nothing that seems obviously dangerous about it.
Not on fire, and it starts up. So
Yeah, exactly. Like you would actually know how to start it too.
yeah.
I mean, it's just pressing
Yeah,
a button, but still.
Shin will kind of steer and drive the boat. Then is it a back rudder or like a?
It's
a
back,
wheel?
but you don't actually control it. Well, actually, you would find that out when y'all get on it. So you get on, and you think you're in control of the boat, but after about 15 minutes, you realize you're not controlling the boat. It's just
Shin's just in there like trying to steer it, and then he looks away for like 1 second to just kind of look at the water and all that and take it in, and realizes they're still going in a straight line. He's like, oh,
yeah, you're on a predetermined course.
yeah. Shin will relay that information to the party.
I
The boat
mean,
knows
isn't
where
that,
it's going.
Hey guys, I'm not controlling the boat.
isn't that what Letter said?
Well, I didn't know it was that much like the train. I just knew that the engine. You know what, Gaijin? You've made me realize I don't know a lot about this.
To be fair, I thought there was gonna be a crew,
Yeah, I thought so
or at least
too.
a driver.
Yeah,
Well,
y'all are in like this boat's only like 15 feet long. It's not a big boat.
It's
Shin just kind of puts his hands on his hip. He's like, "You got a crew right here."
Yeah, no, but I thought we'd have at least like a driver or something.
Yeah, I
we
thought
just
so,
said
too.
boat.
Y'all are in
Yeah.
a glorified pontoon boat.
Yeah, I'm with Manic. I thought we would have at least like a captain or someone like a tour guide.
Well, to be
you
fair,
know?
we don't know how big the actual lake is.
Yeah. Speaking of that, y'all could not see the island at first, but after about 30 minutes, the island does come into view.
Ooh,
Uh,
30
I
minutes
know.
of going straight forward though. That is a pretty big.
Oh yeah, I mean like bring me back to the map.
Oh yeah, I looked at it. That's more Shin pondering about it.
Yeah, that's a big lake.
And a straight line on water for about 30 minutes, and now we're just seeing it. That's a big lake, guys. I bet there's some big fish.
Then about another 30, 45 minutes before y'all actually make it. And straight up, the boat just starts slowing down and then just into the sand.
Yeah, Finn will just hop off in his fucking dino stompers,
Oh, hold on, I need to copy y'all.
crash into the sand.
Whoa. Darkness.
It was very odd. I'll say that.
Shin gets out, like, looking for, like, a mooring line or anywhere to tie it up to.
Alright, y'all are on the map now.
Cool.
All right. Is there rope in the boat?
No. The boat just, like, came aground and then just...
Stop.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the boat.
He
Said it
he
takes
is
time.
having, yeah, he is having, like, a hard time with this because he's like, you need to tie up the boat. That's like the first thing I was ever taught. You have to tie up the boat when it gets in.
No, that boat's not
I
going
have
anywhere
rope.
until we get that artifact.
I have rope if it makes you feel safe. We could actually tie it off if it makes you feel better.
Hang on, let me check and see if I have rope. That would, I appreciate it. I would prefer using mine before.
But while they're doing that, we'll move Shin and Manic over here. I assume Gaijin and Finnegan are looking around.
Yep.
Alright, as y'all are looking around, this island has a weird vibe.
I'm looking for dead bodies.
Roll a perception.
I got an explorer's pack. That comes with 50.
You do not have an explorer's pack yet. If you have that in your inventory, remove it.
Oh, let me remove that then.
The perception.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait, I do. I have hidden rope. So Shin will look at Manic and be like, "I've got some right here, bud. Appreciate your help tying it up."
Could I help?
All right.
I'll give him one end and point towards the tree, and then I'll start mooring it.
There you go.
That's Pog. Appreciate it.
But Finnegan, with that 18, you look around. You see there's some dead bodies around, or what you assume are the remains of what once was a dead body. Like right here, there's a skeleton over here.
Can I go and see if they have anything on them? I just kind of want to
Roll an investigation.
take a good look at it.
All right, 15. You're digging through driftwood, debris. You find some old clothes. You look at them. These are really old, but they're if they were new, they would probably be very expensive clothes. But they kind of almost fall apart in your hands. But as you pick it up, you notice a little bit of a weight to it. And you reach your hand in the pocket and pull out a small coin purse that has 5 silver.
I'm gonna stuff the little coin purse in my pocket and kind of put the body back where it was.
Oh, it's just a shirt. There's no body. The body's gone.
Oh, okay.
You're just assuming this was once a body, or someone lost their shirt here.
Yeah, I'll tie the shirt. If I tied the shirt to the branch, would it just tatter and
Yeah,
tear?
it would not work.
Yeah, I'll just leave it where it's at.
Speaking of, since you moved there, you can actually see there's a crashed ship or a decaying ship over here, and another one over there.
Gotta check them out.
All right. But at this point, Shin and Manic, you're probably done mooring the boat.
Sure.
Alright.
If y'all want to go with Finnegan, or if y'all want to look around yourselves.
Nope.
I'm probably
Shin will,
following.
tug on the rope, give Manic the thumbs up, thank him, and he'll walk past Gaijin and say, "Let's go."
Gaijin? Oh, there he is. So yeah, as y'all are walking down the beach towards the other, you do notice a fully formed, though very decayed, skeleton in the sand.
Huh. Probably dead.
Probably dead.
Really dead.
And then the 2 other ships over there. That now that y'all
Do
are
we
close,
know-
that now that y'all are closer, smell like rotting wood.
Shin not narrows his eyes, but furrows his brow and looks over and starts making his way towards those ships.
Are
Yeah,
we?
I'm gonna check these out and see if they have any Magitech, the Magitech engine on them.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we aware of reanimated corpses or some shit?
As far as stories, yes. I feel like that would be fairly common knowledge.
Fair enough. Shin will pick up the skull and throw it as far as he can.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, we could do something about the head.
All right, so you pick up the skull and you're just gonna yeet it into the water.
Straight as hard as he can, straight out into the lake.
All right, you're not aiming for anything, right? Just throwing.
Nope, I'm just throwing.
All right, roll a strength check.
He'll look over at Medic and say, "Good call." Oh, fuck me, that's an 8.
It goes about 30 feet, and then boop.
Does the waves push it back in?
You don't know yet. It's only been 3 seconds.
Yeah, Shin just fists on his hip.
But Shin, with your passive perception, it is sitting on top of the water. It will probably wash back in.
It's probably going back. Alright,
I'm gonna
let's just
cast
get out of here
Mage
before-
Hand and drop it 120 feet into the water.
I thought Mage Hand can only be 30 feet from you.
I thought it were whatever this already too.
Wait, isn't it 60?
Yeah, 30 feet. Damn.
Oh, it's
never
30.
mind.
Okay, never mind. You gotta have the trickster root or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Upgraded hand.
And I think Spell Sniper also extends it too.
Probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, anyone investigate? Y'all, you said you were looking over to see if there was a Magitech engine on the boat?
Yeah.
Roll a perception. Or investigation.
Could I aid
either
him?
one.
Could
If
I
you-
aid him since I know about boats?
You don't need to.
Never mind.
With that 18, the boat looks like it was probably a little too old to have a Magitech. This one in particular was too old to have been outfitted with a Magitech engine. Not that they weren't around, but they've only in the last 20, 30 years been commercially viable.
Would we know how long the Hunters Guild has been?
Yes. Well, Shin would know for a fact. Finnegan, maybe not so much. Finnegan, Manic, and Gaijin, probably not so much. You're from Artol, though.
Yeah. Would it fit the timeline that these may have been former hunters?
Yes.
Yeah, Shin will kind of like pick up the wood and look at it and then look over at Finn and say, might be right. The timeline does kind of fit for these to be people who failed. Ships just never left after they got here. These aren't crashes, this is decay.
Does this mean that we're the first team here?
Well,
well,
first team
unless
over
everybody
here
else
alive.
just left. Yeah, it means we're the only people here alive right now.
Well, it's a big island. They could have went to a different place. Our ship led us to this location, so they could be on other sides of the island.
Yeah, this island is fairly big. Like, from where y'all are standing, y'all can't see the other side. In fact, in front of you are cliffs.
I say we hustle.
Hang on, let me scroll
Yeah,
out.
I say we hustle then.
Oh, there's the cliffs. Shin's looking around. Does this look like kind of the same trees and everything that are around where he is?
No, these trees look weird. There's something
Thought
off.
so.
There's something off about this place.
I'll shout out to Gaijin. Hey, Guy.
I'm Guy.
Anything? Yeah. Anything
Guys.
feel weird about the foliage around here? They just give me kind of vibes, you know?
Can I roll nature?
Yes.
Do you think Reapers like kind of like a weird?
Gaijin says, nope, let's fucking go.
Nope. Oh, Gaijin, with that 8, you would be able, all you could really determine is, yeah, there's something weird with these trees.
Yes, something odd, but nothing major. We should
I
proceed.
have a question.
Yes.
How much knowledge do we know about Reapers?
That varies, but none of you know very much. There's not a whole lot of public information known about them in general because they're extremely hard to study.
Like we haven't seen one actually appear, right?
The only ones of y'all that have fought Reapers, Gaijin has seen them fought. He's never engaged with one himself. You fought one. Shin has fought a couple of smaller ones that managed to make it into the village, but he was not by himself. And Finnegan has never faced a Reaper.
Okay.
Kind of look over at Manic. He'll kind of nod his head. Or did you say that in character? Or
I'm asking out of character because me as a character has a question I want to say, but I don't know if my character would actually know about it or not.
What's the question?
Is it like an Oblivion portal like thing for Reapers? Is what I was trying to ask.
Not
Like,
exactly. If it's on the wiki, but just to go over a brief thing with Reapers, and Manic would probably know this. Shin as well, Gaijin as well too. Finnegan, actually, even Finnegan might know. 'Cause this is kind of like broad knowledge. When Reapers show up, at least in groups, like if you find an individual Reaper or a couple, it's not going to be like this. But when Reapers show up in mass, they show up in a black fog.
Okay. Now, we don't know if like high Reaper activity deforms the terrain?
Yes, y'all would not know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. This place
Yeah.
is wiki.
Yeah, this
I'm
place is
sorry
weird.
for derailing.
No, you're fine.
No, that's a good question to ask.
Hmm.
No, yeah, I would say if I see Manic like looking around, I'll be like, well, no black mist. And Shin will move his way to the front. To
Still
Need
eerie,
everyone.
though.
very eerie.
Manic
wanna
Manic
march
in
order?
particular might have like an aversion to black mist because that's what came before his family died.
Shin unfortunately wouldn't know that, so he'd just say that and keep walking.
So y'all just going up the mountain?
Yep, I'll leave.
I say mountain. It's only a couple, like 30 feet.
Gaijin's the deal.
I will keep trying to like just stay one step ahead of Gaijin.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna move the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a late game when Gaijin gets squishy.
Yeah.
Alright, so y'all go further up the hill.
Ooh, okay.
And as y'all make it to essentially the top, you come overlooking this. I don't want to say crater, but that's the closest word I can think to like describe it. It seems like there is a path going around this pool of water that goes into this arch area, this arch that looks like it heads into a cave.
Do we see this?
Yeah, that's water.
Yeah, Shen will walk up to the edge right here and just kind of peer down. How far down does it look?
Oh, it's a waterfall.
Yeah, well, it's a very small waterfall. It's like spewing out of the rocks.
I thought it was an artifact. I was like, oh, there it is.
No. From that cliff face, it's about a 20-foot drop.
Yeah, he'll look around and be like, well, there's a natural slope down that we can follow, so that's good. Only about 20 feet.
All right, let's
Nope.
get this show on the road.
Yep. Start walking.
Why are you pinging, Finnegan? Hold on, guys.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm muted. I said Finn is gonna just tie his grappling hook onto.
You don't have a
this
grappling
tree.
hook.
I thought I bought one.
I thought we said you weren't doing that yet. Is it in your inventory?
Yeah, it's in my inventory. I removed the gold for it.
Oh, okay. I mean, you will be separating yourself from your party if you did that, but I mean, if you want to put your grappling hook on it and jump down, that's fine.
Well, I do holler. I have a grappling hook if y'all don't want to walk around, but I don't. I'm no lazy bones. We can walk.
Oh, we could. The question: can you retrieve it after you used it, though?
Yeah, I can retrieve it with a mage hand.
That's true. Well, not exactly, because it's 20 foot down. So if you'd have to
It'd be
be
close.
around.
Shin can catch him.
Nope, it'd be slightly too far for Mage Hand.
Just slide
Go
your
around the circle. We're already walking.
Yeah, we're already
It's
walking.
not far.
It's a pretty day.
yeah.
It's a eerie day.
Y'all stop right there. Stop specifically. Actually, I need. Since I said stop before Finnegan moved, I'm gonna move him back right here. I need Manic, Shin, and Gaijin to make dex saves.
Okay, would this pop danger sense?
No, because you cannot see what's about to happen.
Yeah. All right, give me that. Sweet,
Oh,
sweet.
one thing we are changing. Nat 1s on saves are no longer considered crits, and Nat 20s are not auto saves.
Pog.
Figured I'd
That makes
change.
sense.
Figured I'd change that back to rules as written, just to keep flow.
Yeah.
All
That was
right,
a soft play for me.
all right. Looks like Manic is the only one, but as y'all are walking along, suddenly the wind gets a little weird, and you can almost tell something's like laughing in the wind. As suddenly, boom, from the wind seems to coalesce between Shin and Gaijin and beside Manic, and then boom, explodes into a bit of a forceful pop. As these weird creatures seem to coalesce from the wind after the explosion. And let me check how much damage you're going to receive. Alright, just that. That's not bad. So, Manic, you take 3 damage. 3 fire damage. As the steam just seems to come from the ground from nothing. Just... And the steam then just see...
Right?
Oh yeah, it's half. You're right.
Hey.
So
1. We'll go
2
1.
or 1.
We're round down. 1. As the steam from the ground, and then these goblin-esque creatures, but formed of steam, seem to appear, and they're kind of...
It's a style, but
So yeah,
I don't like this.
let's roll some initiative.
this is pop my
Fucking fiends.
that pop my
Oh wait, y'all still take half
Oh.
damage even though you saved. Wait, do you? Is it half damage? Because I know earlier enemies don't have the save.
Damn.
Actually,
Damn,
no.
boys.
Damn. Yeah,
Jero,
man, guys
we
should
really
keep rolling the
re-rolled
same thing.
Wow. Yeah, y'all don't take any damage from saving. Yeah, nice.
Oh, Pog.
Why's Gaijin on there? Oh, I didn't delete the thing. Alright, let's roll some initiative.
I have a question. Did that pop my passive or no?
Yes. So I will set you with a fire thing, because that was fire damage. So yeah, after Manic gets hit, you can see his aura, like it did before, seems to almost solidify, and the color hue changed slightly around him. And we'll just mark you with that. Alright, and they got a 19. Wow, rolled a 19. Still not going. Still not. Wow. Damn, guys.
Going almost last.
Alright, well, first up we got Finnegan J. Ivory, who was at a safe distance when all that happened.
And I'm
He's
gonna
like,
get
"Wow,
to a
that's
dangerous
crazy."
distance. Oh. Alright, and now I'm gonna two-handed smash this dude over the head. Do I get advantage?
Yes, flanking rolls, yes.
Net 20, baby.
Oh, he doesn't even need it.
That's a 25 and a 20. Wow. Yeah, okay. Roll it.
He rolled a nat 20 and a 19.
16.
I don't know why it doesn't add.
Alright,
Well.
yeah. So Finnegan runs up and just, like, he was prepared. Like, even though he was the furthest back, he just comes charging in with his guitar and just whack over the head.
El Kabong.
I was about to say that still.
Yeah. Anything else for Finnegan?
Is he dead or no?
Nope. Not looking
How many
good.
Tokens over him. I can't see him. Let's see. I don't believe I have much of a bonus action.
Oh, Gaijin, you would actually be familiar with these. These are called Mephits.
Yeah, I'm done.
Specifically, these
What?
are Steam Mephits.
Steam Mephits?
Mhm.
What would I know about them?
They're lesser elementals is about all you would, and annoying. Like, they're hostile, they play pranks, like, just annoying creatures, essentially.
A hostile fairy, got it.
Yeah, essentially hostile fairies.
So,
Alright,
Gaijin,
it is Gaijin's
Gaijin's
turn.
gonna just quickly like sidestep around this way,
Mhm.
and he's gonna bash this one on the head two-handed.
Alright, advantage.
All right, let me see.
$16 is a hit.
All right.
$7 damage. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Hey.
Well, he just straight bonked him, and he's just slamming it down over the top of his head.
Alright, so when you come
Like-
down, you hit it over the head and bring it down to the ground, and when you do, it explodes in an explosion of steam, and I need Gaijin, Shin, and Finnegan to make dex saves.
Alright.
Since I can see this one this time.
You can see it this time, so you do have advantage.
Hog.
12, is that a save? Yep, DC 10.
Oof.
Oof. 12.
It's a DC 10.
That's the-
Yeah, so,
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that.
so Gaijin is the only one to fail, so Finnegan and Shin take no damage, and Gaijin, you take 1. 1 fire
Gaijin
damage.
just goes.
Alright, anything else? Oh no. Did we lose Gaijin?
Ooh,
Well,
I heard the
somebody-
robot for a second.
Oh, I'm dropping some frames too. I was doing so good.
I don't know.
Oh no,
We're back.
I'm recording, so I don't give a shit if we drop frames.
Good. Oh, wait, I saw his Discord thing tick. He muted for a second.
Yeah, I got a low latency notification. What up, Scarlet Fox?
I showed up just as the stream started being bad.
It's
been doing-
good
Trickster.
right now, though. I don't see any skips going on.
Hey.
Yeah,
Howdy,
it seems to
Scarlet.
have stopped. It seems to have stopped for now. All right, yeah, it's still Gaijin's turn.
Yeah, he's still muted though.
Mm-hmm. He
Even-
got his movement.
Oh,
if he
sorry, I
needs to.
didn't realize it. Then yeah, he's just gonna slowly just pivot right there and end this turn.
All right, Shin's turn.
Okay.
Bringing the thunder
Yep,
and the
Shin's.
flame drops.
He's gonna run up here, running past him, pulling his sword out as he does, and then just straight up bring it down.
advantage because this is still this is flanking.
Great position, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I have not moved.
Man, he's just like 18 hits.
18.
Technically, 10 would have hit too.
12.
Yeah, I did not like that. As you cleave across it, it's just. It's like looking at you, and it's like got weird little hands. Like this thing's not pretty to look at. It's like
Huh.
anything else?
No, yeah, just run up, attack, and then she just looks at him and he's like, come on!
All right, it's their turn. And this one is going to the one on the right over here. 15-foot cone. All right, he's gonna move right here.
Always hate to hear the cone.
Are y'all immune to fire? Yes, they are. Cool. And this is fire, right? Yep. All right, so it's going to use a steam breath. I need deck saves from Gaijin, Shin, and Manic. As this little bastard runs up and
Is mine regular or disadvantage because I'm right in front of him?
Fuck.
regular.
Okay.
Technically, you see it coming, but I don't know if you use danger. Is it once per turn or is it just any time?
It's just anytime.
Oh yeah, you have advantage then.
It's just okay, man.
Pretty
Get him
good.
out the way.
Yep, get them ones out. Start calling Ish Will Wheaton.
Don't put that
Oh.
on him.
Fuck me.
Do not do that.
Rolled a 2 and a 4.
All right, so much for that advantage, right? All right, Gaijin
Yeah, I know.
and Shin, y'all are both gonna take 5 fire damage.
Oh, on the spicy one too.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Manic just.
One damage?
No.
Oh, so
Wait, no. This one is half. This one is half. So yeah, you take 1. Actually, yeah. Well,
because it's halved and then I'm resistant.
you are resistant, but then your aura, your semblance, reduces it by equal to your proficiency. So you take no
So
damage.
it's 2.
Yeah, it hit. Manic dodges and takes no damage.
That's temporary health. Okay, get my health. back
Hey,
then.
there we go.
Like it seemed to have caught him a little bit, but Manic doesn't seem like it bothered him at all.
How much damage for me?
5.
5? Cool.
Mhm. All right, now it's the other one's turn. It is going to cast Blur on itself.
Ah, fuck.
Yep, Blur. It's really all I can do. It's going to cast Blur, and then that's it.
Fair.
All right, Manic.
I'm hitting this one.
I'm not going to count that one as flanked because y'all are all on the same side.
Oh, then. Can I hit him here then? While I'm walking that way then?
Yes, instead of walking all the way. Yeah, you can stop there. You'll have advantage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just for future reference, y'all are all on the same side. I'm not going to count it as flanking just because y'all are still only attacking it from one direction.
Fair enough.
Disadvantage. Well, no, that just counts off. So 24
I
hits.
didn't run it. Go for it.
No, you didn't have to roll for advantage because it has advantage. I mean, you have disadvantage because of blur, but then advantage
Oh, yeah,
because
that's
of
right.
flanking.
Okay. Okay, cool.
But 24, yeah, that hits.
4
4.
plus, what is it, 2?
Yeah, it doesn't take fire damage.
Oh, okay.
It is immune to fire. Yeah, that 4, just bang, like you managed to get a decently, like you kind of clip the side of it. I mean, you feel like you still did some real damage, but it's just.
Alright, what is a key point for your blows?
Hey.
All right, 2 more attacks. 20 hits.
Your first one, 20 hits.
For 5. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Punch him in the face.
Just,
It dissipates.
just.
We go.
All right, but I need Gaijin, Shin, and Manic to make deck saves as Manic just rears back and decks this thing in the face, and then it, poof!
As soon as I did that, I was like, I just realized what these things do.
Oh, they explode. It's like as you're swinging. Oh wait.
As soon as I swing, yeah, I see
Oh,
poof.
right.
I go, sorry.
She just kind of ducks it and says, "Oh, good."
All right, so y'all pass. So, Gaijin and Shin take 1 damage. Manic takes none. You know, I did not think negating 2 damage would be that helpful.
Alright.
Good game yet.
I am the tank.
I am the tank with 14 HP.
Sad
Alright.
barbarian noises.
That was your first swing, right? Yeah, you still got another swing.
And okay, I'm gonna pop this dude. With
12 hits. 9 damage, nice. Just and this one's just like, this one's mad. Killed his friends. Y'all are assholes.
I mean, they started it.
Y'all are
They did
intruding.
start it.
Y'all are intruders.
We're here to get something.
It doesn't know that.
We heard laughter.
Yeah.
That's indication of bad.
Fair. There was no convincing Gaijin not to kill these things anyway. Finnegan, you're up.
All right. And I'll just mosey on over here. And Elikabong.
I like a bonk. With advantage.
Oh,
Wow, you missed.
Wow.
As you just, huh? And Finnegan just kind of looks at it and goes, huh?
alright.
3 and a 4.
And yeah, for my bonus action, I will just prepare to not let the steam hit me, I guess, because I can't really do that. So I'll end my turn.
With my bonus action, I encourage violence.
Yeah.
All right, Gaijin.
Gaijin's gonna just come up really quick, and he's going to use Ray of Frost.
At point blank.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. You can roll to
Does
hit.
that hit us?
No, it's single target.
Okay.
Yeah. Ray of Frost is a weird one. And then I think it's Chilling Touch or something that doesn't actually have to touch.
Yeah,
Alright.
Chilling touch.
20 hits.
All right. And I'll just roll a d8.
Yeah, it did not like that. As he
I
runs up
figured
and,
it wouldn't.
and it like just like whips its head around a Gaijin. And it's like it's made of steam, but it has eyes, and it's like you can see fire in its eyes, but it's like you're made of steam.
Guys, what are these things called?
Mephits.
Can you spell that? Okay, that's how I thought it was spelled.
These are steam Mephits.
These things.
Alright, anything else, Gaijin?
Nope, that's gonna be it.
Alright, Shin.
Did I notice that it didn't like the cold?
Well, when I say it didn't like it, it didn't do any additional damage. It just did not like it.
Oh, okay. Not that Shin could do.
Yeah, no. Like, you could definitely look at it, and it did not enjoy.
Yeah, Shin just kind of like, huh. Notes that and then brings two-handed right over the top of his head.
At advantage. That's it.
22.
Probably gonna kill it.
Probably.
Could fail.
That's 12.
Alright, how do you want to do it?
Yeah, Shin's just saying, watch out! And then he brings it down.
Yeah, you cleave this one straight in half, and it's like kind of like in Dragon Ball Z when Trunks cut Frieza in half, except afterwards he explodes. So I need dex saves from all of you.
I did give a warning. Not that it does anything.
That is a fail, Manic, even though it probably isn't going to hurt you either way. Howdy, Goldberg. Welcome in. That is a fail, Finnegan. Pass,
19.
pass. All right. So. All right. So.
Howdy, Goldberg.
Finnegan, you take 7. Shin and Gaijin, you take 3. 7, 3. And Manic, you take 1. Ah, I'm stupid. I forgot to turn on the fucking music.
It's fine. Save for next one.
Sorry, I've got to get used to using the music in Roll20. Yeah, that's all of them. Your aura, your semblance dissipates, Manic.
Gaijin immediately turns around to the party and looks at Finnegan and goes, "Actually, let's grapple down." And walks over to the tree.
Did I show you this? How about this? That's my favorite redemption.
I do like that one.
Alright, I think we're going to take a quick break, though, because we have been going for over an hour, and I have to pee.
Sounds good, man.
I'm not going to throw up the away screen.
Rise and shine, Ursine!
I'm not going to throw up the away screen, just because don't want the clips to overshadow the boys talking.
Sweet.
Fair enough.
And I need to Spotify. Because we can have some tunes while I'm away, though. I'll just turn it down.
Hey.
Damn, we're still dropping some frames. We're at 11%. We were at 0.2. Like 30 minutes ago. So
Chugging a couple of times, but it hasn't, like, completely error messaged or anything. So.
Nah. And it'll be fine on YouTube because I'm recording it, too, so. If anything looks weird today, you can make sure to catch the VOD on YouTube.
Oh, that's right. That's the subtle plug of Gysuphage. YouTube.com/Gysuphage.
Alright, but I will be right back.
Oh, wait, are we still Gysu stream on YouTube?
No, I'm Gysuphage on YouTube.
I thought so. Okay.
Oh, shit. I forgot to turn on my... I also forgot to turn on the team cards. The cards.
Oh.
I'll do that when I come back. But if you I have it on the intermission screen, and I do have the first one I did with the banner with all y'all.
Okay.
So there is that one, and when we come back, I'll make sure to turn the cards on. But anyway, BRB.
Shit. Howdy. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are well. If you like what you're seeing, thank you for joining us. If you want to catch the VODs, youtube.com/Gysuphage. It'll be condensed down a little bit, just in the, full action. So if you're hearing this right now, thanks for tuning in. How are we feeling, boys?
I feel great.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. That combat was good.
That was a good combat. Yeah, but now I'm hurting.
Well, yeah, you are a
I'm a
intro level
squishy
bard.
boy.
Remember, you can use your aura to heal. I'm sorry to metagame, but remember that.
Yeah, no, we're out of combat right now. This is just us talking, so best time to remind him. They didn't even do anything to us. It was the explosion damage after.
Yeah, it's the explosion that got us. We needed to figure out a way around that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Fair.
Yeah, but seriously.
I got a
lack
feeling-
range.
Yeah. Got a feeling that might come back to bite us in the ass a little bit.
What?
We lack range.
Wait, what did you say, Cody? I'm sorry.
We like ranged attacks.
Maybe.
I mean, without using spell slots, we don't really have much range except for that.
I've got I'm about to say I've got a couple of throwing axes, but that's it.
I have a couple of darts, and that's about it.
I don't have any distance until after I get my trick.
You know what sucks?
What's that?
Adam told us like we don't really metagame that much. Then here we are metagaming. Damn it. Adam, if you're looking back on this, sorry.
Sorry. Also, this is just we've all used them before, though. So this is just a reminder. So it's not that bad of metagaming.
My question is,
Metagame would
okay,
be more just reminding him like mid-fight to do it.
I do need to ask him like how aura works. Like you said, you get what was it, half aura points, or at least I think it was two or half for each short rest. Hey.
Yeah, because we did a long rest, so we got everything back. But I know
Now,
that
if you haven't used aura points and you want to use them to heal, can you use the point and then get the point back, or no? That's my question.
You would say,
like, can you use 2 aura points freely and then get the aura points back, or is that too much cheating and micromanaging?
Well, I mean, honestly, we're probably going to need it later on, so it's better to master it now. What we could probably do is say, hey, use the aura point, or the 2 aura points to heal, then gain 1 back from the short rest, so we heal before
I'm
we
still
do the
going to
short
ask
rest.
because we need to know the boundary.
This sounds like
of how-
metagaming.
I know, but I still want to ask though, because we need a boundary for how that works.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that's metagaming. I would say that's, I mean, us just learning the extent of our abilities.
And plus, this is like the first campaign we have like an actual secondary resource other than spell slots or key or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's something everyone has, and we don't really know the full extent of what we can use for it or not.
So it is important to learn how it actually works.
Yeah, to limit test. Because we also gotta admit, this is completely new. This is completely from, but it's DnD, yes, but all these mechanics and stuff is completely new.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say it's D&D, but on the other hand, it's D&D, baby. You can do anything.
I'm excited, to be fair.
Oh, this is so cool.
It is. Above?
Above? Oh fuck, above. Yeah, I might actually just be cool with the rappelling down now. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mannix was... When you said that missed comment, you threw off Mannix so hard.
My bad. Oh yeah, like I said, Shin doesn't know, so he would just make the comment.
No, right?
That's kind of just tossed around the town, like, hey, you know, there's sea fog and there's black mist. You learn to tell the difference.
I know, and I'm starting to like, oh shit. What if this shit becomes black mist any second? I was like, boom.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're on high fucking alert right now. Okay. Can we all be in agreement though? There's got to be something to do with that fucking waterfall.
Lady of the Lake.
What if we just plug it and then destroy the town's source of water?
I know. That's like my concern is like, yeah, hey.
That's what he
what
wants
if we jump
us
there?
to do.
And then it's water methods.
Why would they go all the way across a freshwater lake to go to this little small pond to gather water?
Funnier that way.
True, but the logic.
No,
The one dude, it's like the Siberian thing. One dude, like, wait, why can't we just get the water from here? He immediately gets like thrown out of town.
Ooh,
We don't
fuck
like
you,
that.
Gerald. We'll be right back.
I returned.
Welcome back. Sam.
That's fine.
Oh, question.
Yes.
You said that every short rest we get aura back, right?
Equal to your proficiency, yes.
Okay, equal to proficiency. Okay, so that was. Question about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're full, can you use 2 free and then get it back, or no?
I mean, yeah. You could use your your heal and then take the rest. Absolutely. It's just like spell slots.
Okay.
I mean, the heals are never
initially-
going to be great because they only get like even if you get the feat, they only go up to D6s, which is a lot to keep you alive. But it's not going to be like something to rely on in a rely on if you're dying.
I just figured I just wanted to set the boundaries of how it could be
Mhm.
used, because this is the first thing we're actually using like
Mhm.
an actual resource
No, you're-
outside of.
I'll get you.
outside of
I'll get you. Man, it's still dropping some frames. That's annoying me.
That's Windstream. Oh, you're not in Windstream, are you?
I was doing fine, and it's been fine all day. It's just all of a sudden decided it wanted to be a pain in the ass, but it does not matter. Stream isn't
It's
going
because it's
out.
really-
Stream isn't going out, which is the main thing I worry about.
It's also Memorial
Yeah,
Day
it hasn't
too.
gone down once.
Yeah, which it might be a little
That's-
behind.
Hey, you're still up. That's the important thing. That's a
Yep.
step.
Yo. Yep, have not had to refresh once.
And it'll be fine on the VOD. So, all
I'm ready, Freddy, boys.
right, Gaijin, you here?
Yep.
All right. So, the Mephits have been killed. Actually, I don't even know why I put X's because they kind of just dissipate because they explode. What's everyone's who has the highest passive perception?
Probably me at 12.
Manic at 12.
I thought somebody had 13.
I think I have 11.
We got 2 11s and a 10.
All right, so you're really the only person that notices this. Manic, each one of them drops something, some small little pouch.
Oh, can I pick up the pouches?
Yes. And doing so, you manage to find not that.
I'm now 3 times cursed.
Yeah. You find 35 silver pieces between the 3 pouches.
Hey.
35 silver pieces, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Guys, how do we divide this?
That is up to you. Shin is too busy looking over Gaijin and Finn and making sure they're alright.
Well, to be fair, you guys did the most, so here, I'll just give them each a pouch.
Okay, one of them has 10, one of them has 12, and then the last one has 13.
Judging by
I'll take the
taste,
10.
13. Okay.
Shin will just let you keep it.
Why don't we hand it all to Gaijin?
He's just smiling. He got to fight. He's good.
Oh, I need to turn.
I
Can't have this song play.
Gaijin just takes it all in his hand
Yeah.
and he just evenly divides it out, one by one by one by one. And
Oh.
he says, "This is fair."
Oh, he does like the card
That's-
deal
that's-
for each
yeah.
silver.
That's a good way to do it.
I mean, it's
Uh,
efficient.
I mean, that means 3 of you get 9 and 1 of you gets 8.
I'll get 8.
And I'll
No.
I'll take 8 as well and tip the dealer.
Gaijin says, "I take 8 as well and tip the dealer as well."
So we're just gonna leave
you're-
3
you're-
silver pieces lying on
you're-
the floor.
You're the dealer.
Oh, thank you. Finnegan J. Ivory twice.
No problem, buddy.
You know what? I'll give him the silver too. So I'll take it.
I'm gonna use my aura to heal.
All right.
So how many silver did I just get?
You got 2
9.
extra.
All right, so he would have gotten 10.
11.
Yeah.
I gave him a silver too.
All right, can you all hear the music?
Mm-hmm.
I got 11 silver. Thank you, everyone.
Can Y'all better get used to this one. This is my favorite exploration theme.
This is a great one.
It's about
Let me adjust the volume real quick. Okay, now it's just ambient. That's amazing.
how much do we know about Mythics?
Y'all, only one of y'all that would know anything is Gaijin. And he wouldn't know all that much.
Guys, how does the aura work for healing again?
One aura equals 1d4 of healing.
Alright, I'm gonna use 2.
So you restore 4 HP. Feels significantly better. As Finnegan just focuses himself, and his aura slowly starts closing the wounds.
Yeah, I probably need to use 2 as well.
Gaijin just turns around and says, "Let's climb down the mountain. Grappling hook. Then again, J. Ivory twice."
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I don't know if I asked this question before, but can we use our healing aura thing on others?
No, it only works on yourself.
Okay. I didn't know if we could use
Some people have semblances that would allow it, but as far as a base ability, no. It only works on you.
Okay.
Because it's your own soul. It can't, you can't.
I'm gonna tie off the grappling hook and let everybody climb down.
All right. Who's going first?
I'll go first, but hang on, let me heal.
I'll go first.
All right,
I'll
Gaijin,
rest him.
give me a athletics check. 17, makes it down, no problem.
Climbing after him like son.
Gaijin's looking around like, it's nice down here, Shin.
Oh no.
Oh god.
All right, that is a critical failure. Shin, as you start going down, your foot slips. Roll a
Featherfall.
roll a dexterity save. Are you casting Featherfall on him for a 20-foot fall?
I need to save it.
I
yeah,
did,
no,
yes,
I'm
don't,
good. Yeah, no,
don't.
I'm good.
Roll a dexterity save, Shin.
Oh god.
Jesus fuck.
Oh god.
Yeah, you fall, your foot slips, and you go to try and grab the rope, and you just can't get your hands on it as you're falling, and then you hit the ground on your back, just, knocks the
I
breath
just
out of
imagine-
you.
He's like, it's a fine sight down here, shit. Ah!
Blap.
Shin, you're gonna take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
He says,
Because
yeah,
it was 2d6s and I rolled 2 6s.
real fucking beautiful sight. Oh my god.
"'Tis okay, you made it."
A 20-foot fall can hurt.
Welcome, Shin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shouldn't look at Gaijin, realizing we're looking at about the same amount of fucking beat up. He'll just pat him on the back and say, buddy, you might want to heal yourself before we get in here. I've seen you do it.
Heal myself.
Yeah.
Why? I shall heal everyone once everyone gets down here.
Oh, okay, cool. And Shin will just kind of sit down with the thumbs
Gaijin
up.
just looks and says, "Do you not see the water?"
For the record, that water is still about 15 feet down.
Shin just looks to his right. No.
If he's sitting on the ground, he probably can't see the water.
Yeah.
He just
I
he just
sat
sees a
down.
hole.
I see a hole. Oh wait, the waterfall. Yeah, my bad. Just kind of hand wave in the air.
I thought you were fishermen. Many fish must live here.
Salt water. I can't smell fresh water.
Manic Finnegan.
Man,
Twice.
do you have a means of getting back up here to getting this grapple hook or no?
Can I finagle my way down?
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
you're
if you
a
give me you could probably do an acrobatics.
Yeah, sure, I got it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna climb down.
At this point, I'll probably Manic's thinking I may he just do.
Can I roll acrobatics instead?
No, because you're trying. If you're not,
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
see,
Yeah,
and then
so
Finnegan
like,
makes it look
Finnegan
easy.
doesn't need it.
Finnegan just like down, rappels down the rope, no problem.
Finn's mood is just continuously souring. Just
Fucked up.
yeah. He's very embarrassed that he slipped.
Just be glad you wasn't in armor. It would have been probably 2d8s instead of d6s.
Yeah, just gonna holler for Manic to grab the grappling hook on the way down, and we'll be good.
I grab the grappling hook and walk over here. Do the little rotate arm thing.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it outside. Say, okay, Manic, you got this. You got this.
Oh yeah, you got this, baby.
How he gets down is going to vary depending on how he rolls.
Can I aid him?
That one.
My God, you guys!
Wait. Javo said something.
He said
Yeah,
aid.
if I can aid.
Mm-mm. Too late. You couldn't help him anyway.
Yeah.
So, Manic, you go, and you go to try to jump on the top of this lower part of the arch. You don't, but you mistime the jump. So you jump before you get to the edge. Don't make it. End up sliding and then rolling down the mountain.
Ugh.
You're gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage. But when he makes it to the bottom, he kind of like rolls and then is back on his feet. He had some style to it.
The thumb up. He still. Shin just looked over and says, "Better than me." Like a little cough.
Oh fuck no! I'm doing that shit again.
Oh, wait a minute.
Redemption. Manic and Shin, a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah, like the physical pain was one thing, the emotional pain is another.
I'm gonna heal.
Thank God I healed before I jumped.
The D4.
I would have went down.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
D4
no,
per
no,
aura
no.
point.
Guys, didn't you say you can heal?
Yeah, what about the water and healing?
Oh. Nah, never mind.
Shin just goes, lets out a sigh, and then he's still sitting down, so he kind of like concentrates and uses his other 2 points to heal.
Okay.
Guy's gonna use some more points to heal as well.
I don't know why the music was so quiet.
Hey!
Nice.
Fucking kidding me?
Nice.
Yeah, you feel a lot better now. Still not feeling
Yeah.
great, like 100%, but you feel a lot better.
Shin just stands up. Oh! Cracks his back. Well, that was embarrassing. You ready to move forward?
Make sure to mark off your aura.
Oh, sorry. Shit, sorry.
I believe Gaijin said he was going to use some aura to heal as well.
Is there-
Yeah, I rolled.
Yeah,
I rolled.
it's
I
3.
You rolled
3.
3 ones.
No, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
The dice are not in y'all's favor today.
I rolled really good at the beginning. Rolled a 99 and like 3 nat 20s. And then
And then you made it down. You made it down
Yeah, and
the
I made
thing,
it
though.
down. Feast or famine.
Gaijin
Feast of Famine, boys.
hasn't,
Sometimes it happens.
like, Finnegan's been fine. Like, he's been pretty normal for rolls. The rest of y'all just can't seem to get, like, your shit together.
The game realized he can't kill me in combat, so it's gotta kill me out of combat.
Gotta take you out some other way.
I'm gonna come up to the boys and say, I'm not gonna let anything happen to y'all. We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna get this artifact. We're gonna get home. All right.
Should give some thumbs up. Hand on sword hilt.
And I'm also gonna sigh and say, but fuck, we should have left that grapple hook up there, because how the hell are we gonna get back?
Hey, throw it up.
Wait, we didn't leave grapple hook?
No, we took it back with us.
Manic's, like, holding it in his hand.
It just has it in my head. You told me to take it.
I know
She
it's my
gotta-
fault. I didn't think this through.
He's just looking at it like, huh.
one
I ain't
second,
made it.
guys.
Try to throw it up.
1 second, guys. I'm going to relaunch the stream because we're hitting 16% drop frames, and the stream did drop for a second.
Okay.
Actually, no, fuck it. I want to keep the video together. I don't want to splice.
Chad, if you can hear this, hit refresh if you're having any kind of issues.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to split the video.
All right.
It hasn't gone out yet. It's just annoying me personally, because I can see it.
Yeah.
Fair.
We can easily get it.
Yeah, I've got
Into
it up
a
on the
tree, can't we?
laptop over here. Yeah, I was about to say, I could throw the grappling hook into the tree.
Yeah. All right, y'all going inside the cave?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right.
go,
One thing I will
boys.
say is, while this looks natural, this cave entrance does not.
Oh, yeah, that's an archway.
Yeah.
I'm getting some Grounded 2 vibes.
All right.
Yeah, fuck it, never mind. Shin wouldn't know design.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as y'all move into the cave, give me 1 second.
Darkness.
Y'all on the bottom left.
Cool dynamic lighting. Fuck yeah.
Woohoo.
That's awesome, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
That is cool.
I'm just enjoying it.
All right. So as y'all are looking around, Gaijin and Finn, y'all will notice that y'all can't see very far if y'all aren't near torches.
It's okay.
Manic and Shin, y'all have dark vision.
Well, I
y'all.
want to try.
Yeah, I was about to say, Shin. Oh, what the
Oh
fuck
wow,
is
you're
it?
right. I can't see anything.
Oh, he said you wanted to
All
try.
right.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. kind
I
of.
need a deck save from Gaijin.
Ah, shit. Shit.
As you go running down, and actually, I need a disadvantage because you can't see what's happening.
Oh no.
Could I be a little closer?
Nope.
Because I would have taken off after him.
Maybe that far.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, I need a deck save. Nope.
Oh, no, you go back where you were, buddy.
Yep, I need a deck save at disadvantage. I'm on
Hey,
team.
I'm back, but my internet went out. But I wasn't actually trying to move up there. I was just testing out the lighting system. I'm sorry.
But you did.
Yeah, it like I can't tell the enemy not like I can't make y'all pretend the enemy's not there.
Yeah.
Right, but I had
This
to
seems like a
refresh my
Gaijin
page. I
moment
was over
too.
here.
We did not hear you say anything about testing it.
You said,
Mm-mm.
ooh, lighting moment, nice. And you
Yeah, and
ran
moved
off.
over there.
You just took off.
I tried to move back, and then I had to. You saw me had to drop out.
It's
Damn.
all good.
I'm sorry, man.
Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's
Well,
fine.
how
with
did I
it,
end
yeah.
up over there?
If it makes you feel any better, I don't know. That's where it said you moved.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, what's happening is not going to do damage, even if you fail.
Okay.
And I am in hot pursuit, so.
So what do I have? Because like I said, I didn't hear.
You have to make a deck save at disadvantage because you can't see what's happening.
Okay.
Oh, we can switch to battle music.
Ooh,
Dun, dun, dun.
5.
That is a failure, but 1 second. Alright, so, those of you with dark vision actually see the Mephit as Gaijin's like running. You manage you follow the hall and see the Mephits, and you can see them spitting out dust, and with that you are blinded, Gaijin.
Ah, fuck.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
I mean, he can't see anything anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a difference considering it's a dark cave.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck that one.
I rolled the same thing twice.
All right. First up, we got Shin.
All right. It's just going to. Can't even make it that far.
Can always dash.
15, 20, 30. You know what? Let me just move right here.
You're blocking the hall.
Yep.
All
I'll
right.
dash and move to right there. And I'll pull my sword out as I'm running.
Right.
I'll just look back at Gaijin, not that he can see him.
You can keep flavoring pulling out your sword, but I'm just going to assume
Yep.
when battle starts, y'all are pulling out your main weapons.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I am just flavoring pulling out the sword as I'm running because
That's
it's
fine.
always on his bag.
All right. And oh, that could be fun. Anyway, anything else for Shin? Music's a little loud.
Nope. That is Shin for right now.
All right, cool. Mephit's turn. Gaijin, you can't see them, but these are dust Mephits. All right. I need to roll some dice. All right. This one over in the corner casts a spell. Gaijin, you are put to sleep.
Fuck.
Well, now he's asleep and blind. That's that one's turn. This other one's gonna run up and make a claw attack at you, Shin. Yeah. That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
That's gonna be 3 slashing damage.
Yep.
All right, Gaijin, I need a wait. You make a save for sleep.
Not a con save.
Oh, by the way, it was 1 point away from you being put to sleep too, Shin.
There's no save.
I didn't
Nope.
think there was.
There is not. He has to be hit or woken up. All right, Manic.
Is bonus action help?
Help as an action.
Help us in action. 10, 20.
You're a monk. If you want to use your bonus action to do a non-damage bop, you can. Like if you want to just like bonk.
Bonk on the head.
Can I get here?
I will say yes because you
You are
are
full.
you are slender.
Alright, cool. Use my bonus action to wake him.
All right, Gaijin, you have been bonked and are awake. You are prone though. No, you can't help with the blind, and he is prone.
Cool.
But I'm gonna go. Actually, can I get here?
Yes. Music's not too loud for anyone, right?
It is not.
Okay.
You can also turn it down yourself in roll 20.
Yeah.
Mhm. And the gear.
Yep.
I'm gonna bop him.
Perfect volume right now. Good ambience.
That's a hit. I told y'all this campaign was going to be harder.
Yeah.
But I promise it'll be more rewarding, too. Yeah, it did not like that punch, but it doesn't look like it is too bothered by it. Alright, Finnegan.
Alright. I'm going to run by. Can I take this torch off the wall?
No. Because it is, like,
Sconce.
it's a sconce. It is in the wall.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to dash. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. I can't see shit.
Dynamic lighting is fun.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see.
Finnegan just runs up and he's like, I can't see nothing.
Can't see shit. Alright. Damn, I don't have the light cantrip or anything.
You're not experiencing what Cornelia was experiencing.
Except I actually have dynamic lighting now.
I know, right?
Sorry, I didn't mean to, but yeah, I'll do that.
You're going to cast Fairy Fire?
I'm gonna just blindly cast Fairy Fire, like right in front of where my boys are.
Right in front of... Well, if you cast it right in front of Manic, it's going to hit Manic, too.
Well,
If you cast it in front of Manic, it's going to hit pretty much everyone. It's going to hit you, too. It's 20 feet, isn't it?
it's
Oh,
60
in a
feet.
20... In a 20-foot cube,
Yeah,
so 10 foot by 10 foot.
cube.
1 second. Where is my... So if you cast it in front of Manic, it would hit Manic. Well, actually, you don't have.
Actually, you know what? To be honest, I can't even
It's in the
cast it.
wall.
I use my action to dash.
Oh, wait, you're right. You did dash.
So,
You have a bonus action.
yeah, my bonus action. I'm just gonna scream. I can't see.
I can't see, guys. All right, Shin, you're up.
All right.
I'm so glad 2 of you don't have dark vision. That's gonna make this so much more fun.
Oh no.
And just looks at Manic and he's like, hang on.
18 hits. For 11. Nice. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I'm literally just swinging straight down and bracing for the impact.
All right, so yeah, you cleave it in half like the other ones. And I need Shin and Manic to make dex saves. And you do have advantage, Shin. That is a pass. Manic, as it explodes in this dust cloud, you manage to avert your eyes. And that's soft 20, yeah. Same with you, Shin. Managed to avert your eyes. No damage. Right, no damage. Just blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, just blind.
On. And that shit.
Alright, Gaijin, you are currently prone.
Gaijin is going to stand up. And he's going to move 5, 10, 15 backwards.
Oh, con save for blind. At the end of your turn.
Okay.
Right, end of the turn. At the end of each of its turn. 10. That is a... Pass. How the fuck do you have... Oh yeah, 2 proficient. Wait. You're proficient in con saves? Sorcerers are proficient in constitution saves?
I believe so.
He might be his racial bonus because it was his.
No,
Like-
he only has 2. I checked his sheet earlier. Yeah, Constitution and Charisma. That's really good. Yeah, 10. You're fine. You're no longer blinded or prone.
Sweet.
But that is your turn.
Awesome.
Alright, Manic. And yeah, these, similar to the last ones, are just like... 17 hits?
8 key point, draw your close. 9 and soft 20.
You didn't roll a... Yeah, 9 miss, 20 hit.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, I thought the 9 was damage. Alright, 4. It ain't looking good, but it's still up. Alright, Finnegan.
All right. Still can't fucking see.
Nope. Oh, wait. Okay, their turn is after Shin's. Okay, that's... I deleted the one that had the initiative. But that's on me. That's not y'all's fault. So y'all continue.
I'm just gonna ready action dodge because I can't see shit.
Okay. Shin?
All right. Yep, Shin can see. So he's gonna charge on up to help Manic and bring it back down.
Break it down.
Up.
That is a miss. As you go to swing and it just... Soup.
Yeah, Shin's
And
like,
as it missed, it goes, you suck.
rubbing more dirt from his eyes. He's like, ask your friend how much I suck.
Your mother.
What?
All right, and it's his turn. Another. He's gonna take a step back.
Opportunity attack.
Yes.
Yep, opportunity attack. Oh,
Not,
wait.
not for
he
you.
hasn't left,
He hasn't left yours. Manic
mine.
would. Manic would get an opportunity. That is a miss, and I need both of y'all to make deck saves. Actually, hold on. Yeah, this is the one that already cast, so he can't cast it again. So yeah, deck saves. 16 is a pass, as it goes to spew out dust, and you manage to cover your eyes quick enough.
It's a nat 20.
Yeah, same with you. Both of you just both manage to cover your eyes. Suffer no
It
penalties.
doesn't even blink.
I was about to say,
Just
Shin is
stares
just staring straight at him because he made that remark. Great sword in hand, just
Now it looks a
One
little
of the eyes
scared.
is twitching.
All right, Gaijin, it is your turn.
Gaijin is just going to go back 30 more feet. He's freaked out. He doesn't know how the fuck he got over there, so he's running. Plus, he can't see.
That is true.
He's just running back toward the light where he can see.
All right.
All the two people who care just beating the shit in the corner.
Manic, you're up. Don't worry, guys, we got this. 16 hits, 7 damage. How do you want it to die?
Same as the first one, straight to the face.
Straight. Okay, he punches through its face, and as it
That's
does,
not it, right?
boom.
Oh, it's not a steam one, right?
No, these are dust.
Oh.
And I need both of y'all to make deck saves as it explodes in a dust barrage. That's passed. You're not blinded. Shin.
sorry, didn't realize I was muted.
All right, that's passed too.
19.
Both of y'all just cover your eyes, and after the dust settles, both of them are gone.
I think it's safe to say that I need to go first.
Yeah, she just kind of pats Manic on the shoulder as he's walking past, and
Well, we gotta figure
Well, it makes
something
the way
out because I
back
can't see period.
Alright, I'll lead Finnegan out to the light.
Shin makes his way down, and he just says, Manic, if you want to move first, Guy, Fin, hold on to either one of my shoulders.
Just go around. Just go around the corner, guys.
Oh, there's light. There's more torches.
It's built in a way that corners block light. Like,
Either way.
Oh. I see.
oh, nice. Manic.
Everyone's still.
Y'all see Manic kind of duck down. All right, stop moving. I need a deck save from you, Finnegan.
Eight.
Damn it.
Yep. You went 2 spaces further than Gaijin did. I mean, not Gaijin, than Manic did.
Is it deck save?
Mm-hmm. But at least you can see what's coming this time, as you see this, similar to how the steam mephit did. It kind of swirls in a dust storm, and then materializes as it shoots, like sprays out a dust cloud at you.
You know the worst part is I don't know this is happening.
Nope. Guess I didn't even need to turn on the exploration music.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Breaking news.
All right. Back to that. 25. Nice. Hey, you managed to avert it from your eyes, and I need y'all to roll initiative again. Ooh, well,
Of course.
you should all go before them, though.
I would say that.
Oh,
Nice.
Gaijin's mad.
However,
Gaijin, I can see. I can fight. All right, descending, and we got Gaijin up first.
Okay.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. From now on, though, when something gets an attack on you like that, I'm going to start giving surprise rounds to them.
Cool.
Just so y'all know.
Alright. Okay. Gysu is.
Gysu.
Guys, you can see this thing, right?
Yeah, you can see it.
Technically, guys, you can see everything.
I mean, yeah, I can see everything.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I can maneuver. I can see this one too. So.
I will say the one. Hold on, let me make sure of that. Yeah, the one up top you don't have a straight line to, but the other one you do. Like you can still see the one on the bottom.
Okay, can I go right here beneath it?
Not because you'd have to walk around the wall.
Okay.
You can be like
So I go
there.
right there.
Hold on. You were right here, right? 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. You can get right there.
I can get right there, or can I go down one?
That's as far as you can go. Because you have to go around the rock face.
Okay. Then in that case, I will not be casting Harness Nature.
And here it would be dirt.
It's nature. Dirt. Turns into a Flygon.
And here,
Blue, brown, or something.
That is Ground Dragon. My bad.
yeah, and here it would have been what you could do with dirt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking rock. My bad.
Yeah, no, this is dirt. Now, if you want to go hop on the rock,
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm sorry.
no, take your time.
I have to search up every one of these spells.
It's still early game, my guy. Take your time.
You'll figure it
Your
out.
ability.
Okay, I'm just going to cast I'm just gonna cast Ray of Frost at the one next to me.
All right. I've got a jar of dirt. 18 hits.
Awesome.
Max damage.
Nice.
Gaijin came to fight. Yeah, did not like it. Still there though. Anything else for Gaijin?
No, that'll be it for me. I don't think there's anything else I can do yet.
All right, Manic.
Now, would I hear the combat?
Roll a perception.
No, you probably heard Shin yell.
One short. DC was 18. All he's done is cast. He got close and casted a frost spell, and the other one just spit dust. They haven't made any real noise.
Alright, well, 10, 20,
You're still stealth too.
30, 40.
All right. That's it for Manic. Started singing in my head while he was talking. I've got a jar of dirt. All right, Finnegan.
All right. Will this be considered flanked if we come down here?
No, that takes 3 of you. Remember?
Yeah, but I figured since he was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
If y'all could get if Gaijin could get one more down, I would allow it in this particular situation. But since since he still has some wiggle room, you know.
Yeah, no problem. It's like a smash.
You're not within hassling or
Fuck me, god damn it.
Yeah, you go to swing and just air.
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Shin.
Shin looks around, can't find him, and just says, "Manic, we've got enemies." And charges forward.
All right, you would have heard that, Manic.
Okay.
And that's action dash. And that's all I can do. And I'll look behind me at the other one that I now just see popped up.
All right, it's their turn. This one right here, I need all 3 of y'all to make dex saves. As it spews out the dust cloud.
I mean, I can see him on screen. Can I still see him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a fail, Finnegan, so you are blinded.
11.
That's a pat. Wait, is it 11? Or is it 12? I mean, is
Is
it
it
10?
11 or 12?
10. Alright, no, you're fine.
Oh,
And Gaijin with another nat 20, so yeah, Gaijin's like, nope.
Kai is mad.
He's just bobbing weaving. Yeah, Finnegan is blinded. That's that one's turn. This one over here in the corner. Going to cast a spell. $13, $22. Gaijin and Finnegan are asleep.
Fuck.
Wait. Correction. Gaijin and the other Mephit are asleep.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Enemies can make mistakes. These guys aren't very smart.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, correction. They're smart as Shin.
Yeah, they're not very smart. Hey, wait a minute.
Alright, that's that one's turn. Gaijin, you're up. And these enemies can fly, by the way. They just don't. The ceiling's only like 8-9 feet, so they don't really have anywhere to fly.
My sword can still reach up there.
Gaijin
Is asleep.
is asleep. That is correct. Manny,
Alright, so I'm going to use my last key point.
step of the wind.
Step of the wind.
Baby.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How far can I jump?
Your standing jump, I believe, is 15 feet.
20?
Our running
Is
jump
it
is.
20.
Hold on.
I'm going to use my minimum movement to get to running speed jump to clear distance, and then use my remaining feet to run to you guys.
It doesn't extend your movement.
It doesn't?
Mm-mm.
No. You have to use like an action to jump, and jumping for a monk, I think it might be increased. Or
Yeah, because I step of the wind to
but-
dash, so I got 80 movement. Then I can use my action to jump to extend my movement, right?
No.
That would be a bonus action to step of the wind, and then your movement speed, and then double your jump.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a jump, not a leap.
Yeah, you can't. You can jump a distance equal to your strength score, provided you run up to at least 10 feet.
So yeah, I was going to use 10 feet jump.
It still counts
And
as
then
your
use-
movement, though.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I mean, think about it. You're not moving any faster when you jump.
Well, can I take my key point back and just sprint then?
Yes. You can just dash.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah. Like, that would actually come in handy if there was, like, a ravine you had to get over or something.
30,
Step of the wind does help with that one.
60, 70, 80.
This man, it comes just charging back. I'm going to say you're not stealth anymore, though, because you're sprinting.
Yeah, stealth broke when I sprinted.
Mance was sprinting on all fours around the corner, just, what do I kill?
All right, Finnegan, it's your turn.
Do I make a con save for blindness?
That's at the end of your turn.
Okay. Then I will just swing wildly.
All right, you just have disadvantage on it. Actually, correction, you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, nat 20 then.
No, I'm going to ask that you re-roll. Because technically the one on the left is the first.
Okay.
But it rolled both, and I didn't say it in time, so I will give you the re-roll there.
Do you not have disadvantage on blindness?
No, the Mephit's asleep.
Oh, so it's neutral.
Mm-hmm. So while it's asleep, you're just like, ah. 22
I guess
hits.
I wouldn't know it's asleep because it's blind.
Yep, you're blind. You're just swinging. And the
No,
general
then it's sleep.
8. In his stupor of confusion and blindness and just swinging, he manages to decapitate the Mephit.
Nice.
Just in time to see that.
Gaijin's asleep, and you're already blinded, so I'm not even going to tell y'all to make the save. It's just dead.
Alright.
Also, y'all didn't loot the last two. It's kind of funny.
Do I know Gaijin's asleep?
Well, no, hang on a second. That's explosion damage, right?
No, it doesn't do any damage.
No, there's no damage. Yeah, I was in my
Oh,
turn
it was just
try to
blinded. Okay,
become
my bad.
blind.
Alright, roll a con save.
Roll 11.
That's a pass. You are no longer blinded.
Pog.
Can I use my bonus action to do anything, or no? Because my turn's over.
Turns over because the save is at the end of the turn.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And yeah.
Alright, Shin's up.
Do I know that Gaijin is asleep?
You're not magically inclined, so no.
Okay.
And you
Alright.
specifically said you were looking at that one.
Yep. Right up here, two-handed slash. Fuck.
Yeah, no. You go to
Yep.
swing and miss, and this one just... It's like doing the L emote from Fortnite at you.
That's just it's like every time.
It's just in the air. Alright, Gaijin's asleep. Manic.
Alright. Now where do you step a little bit?
Makes sense.
Bonk.
And just flying, not flying kick, remember?
I mean, I'll let you fly and kick if you want to go flying kicking at him.
Oh, flying dragon
Flying
kick.
Yeah, flying kick.
It's just a normal,
Dragon
it's just a normal attack. But yeah, roll it.
Was it gauntlet or?
Yeah, it'd still be the gauntlet. It'd still be I'll still count the gauntlet, just for easeability.
Superman punch.
All right, 17 hits. For 8 damage. As out of the corner of your eye, Shin, you just see Manic come flying. Just, yee! Foot out. Just kicks this thing straight in the face.
It's like, huh.
All right, anything else, Manic? All right. All right, Finnegan.
I'm gonna nudge Gysu
Gaijin.
or Gaijin and make him awake.
Nudge God.
Yeah, I'll let you use that as a bonus action. Just for future reference, I'll let y'all use a bonus action if y'all are right next to someone that's asleep to just like nudge them, because it doesn't take much to break sleep.
Cool.
No, normal
And I'm
sleep, I'll
gonna
say.
Come
Guys-
around this corner and
Oh!
smash this dude.
All right, not advantage. If you were one more up, you would have advantage.
I don't think I can make it one more up.
You can't. But y'all are attacking from one side, and he still has wiggle room.
It's 25 feet, but
Oh yeah, if you can move one more, move one more. Then you'll have advantage.
sick. Fuck.
11 just misses. As you go to swing and it just like manages to just duck under it. And you can even see in its face, it got worried there for a second.
Alright, I'll end my turn.
Alright, Shin. Y'all are just bullying these little things in the corner.
Well, they shouldn't have gotten in the corner.
It's fair. I mean, technically it hasn't moved. It tried to put y'all to sleep and ended up putting its friend to sleep.
Well, it fucked up.
It did. It did fuck up. Shin?
I'm low.
Sam?
May have went to go to the bathroom.
Well, I'm just going to play him then. I mean, what is he going to do? Swing?
Yeah, he's just gonna swing.
I can swing. See? I even got a hit. Look at me.
Very nice.
Look at me go.
Take this.
Take this. Take this. Take this. What? I clicked the wrong button apparently. Just swing it again.
You just click on the great sword in the chat.
Hang on. I was muted. I apologize. I was looking for my laptop charger.
Well, it's dead. I killed it for you as you.
Thank you. Yeah, I was literally just going to attack it, so.
Alright, and I'm not going to make y'all worry about the save here, because it only lasts a minute. So even if it did hit you by the time y'all can just wait out a minute. And in a minute y'all can make 10 saves, so I mean, it's gonna go away real quick. Yeah, that's the end of that. And just so y'all know, Mephits drop stuff. Y'all missed the last ones. I'm not gonna say it every time, but Mephits carry shit.
So we'll check that.
Alright, that would be investigations.
Alright, do you want me to like run back and grab those then?
That'd be pretty
That's
sick.
must be the one that he's right next to.
Alright. I mean, it'll only take you like 2 minutes to run back there.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go check them.
16.
Alright, 6, barely enough. It literally took a 5 to be able to spot it on the ground because it's a brown bag. And it's dark. But you do manage to pick it up, Gaijin, and find a small pouch of... Let's see... 37 copper.
Hey.
Well, I guess that'd be a fairly decent sized pouch. It hit with a thud. Like when that one died, you could hear the bag punk.
Gaijin goes 37 coppers.
Shin with a 16. You do manage to find the satchel or bag or whatever pouch, and that one has
Crystal meth.
11 silver. And for Manic, you find 2. One has 2 gold pieces in it. And the other one has 13 silver.
Okay, so Shin's divvy up. That's 3 to everybody else, and he'll take
No, no, that's ketamine. Jeez.
2.
What?
Hell yeah!
Oh.
So yeah, y'all just add the money. Like, honestly, if it comes to loot, unless someone just wants to be anal about it, you can just keep it to yourselves.
Cool.
Unless only one person starts looting. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm about to say, yeah, Shin would divvy it out. Everybody add 3 silver to theirs. So I'll take 2.
What about the 2 gold pieces? Should give them to Manic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone take 10 coppers, and I'll take 7.
Oh, and while we're
How much
talking,
silver did I find?
how much silver? 13.
13.
I'm rolling for the money, so I'm sorry it's not
That's
divisible.
fine.
No,
divisible by
all
4.
good. All good.
You guys can take 6, and I'll take 1.
Silver?
No, not 6. 4.
2, 4, 8, 12. Yeah.
4, 4, 4. Then 4 times 3 is 12. Then 1 is 13.
Oh, while we're talking about money, platinum is in this, of course. Electrum is too, but Electrum's only in one place, and only one of you would have any dealings with it, and that would be Manic. It's used in the casino at Port Placo.
Oh, so it's not an actual currency.
Nope.
Like chips?
Electrum
It's
isn't.
it's an e-currency. It's
Essentially.
Bitcoin.
Not even
Well,
Bitcoin.
last campaign it was used as a currency for Arson's hometown.
Yeah, Creo.
Mm-hmm. Real trade.
Yeah, it was used in Arson's hometown because it was a trading city and it needed, like, a bargaining point. So it had to have its own money. But it is used as essentially like poker chips or token chips in the casino and resort at Port Placo.
Are there casinos like Dragon Quest where there's items and shit? Or is it just money?
I haven't mapped out Port Placo. I don't know. I'll decide that. I'll decide that when we get closer.
Fair.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Shin will look over at Gaijin since he knows the most about methods, and he'll ask him, "Do these things like respawn quickly, or once we get them, they're done?"
Gaijin, they are dead.
But they die.
Shin will just kind of look around at the group. y'all be opposed to an hour rest? Should we keep moving?
Yeah, I don't know if we got time.
I would say, if you want God's advice, keep moving.
All right, keep moving. It is. Shin will.
Alright, second thing is.
I'm gonna sneak behind Manic.
I guess I'm gonna turn the
Where's
exploration music
Dolphin?
back on.
Oof. Okay.
$11.
All right, y'all feel stealthy.
Which way, guys? I try to say hushly.
Go. Let's hug the right wall.
Shin will look up and said, "Yep, all right, it is."
So lucky. Right.
63 then.
So y'all see an entrance. Y'all just move together. Marching order is not gonna matter.
Rocks fall. Party does.
Rocks fall. Everybody dies.
I fucking knew it. The only thing could stop us. Rocks.
All right. So as y'all move forward deeper into the cave, y'all come across a large room, and when y'all all step in here, this faint green light kind of through the area, and a door, or I guess I should say a slab of stone, slams behind y'all.
Immediately turns around, hand on hilt of sword, looking at it.
Ah, this must be where we should be.
I will say, in this current area that you're in, you feel safe.
I want to investigate the door.
Just a solid
Or the
slab.
wall that-
Can I investigate this?
Y'all want to start investigating, or do y'all want to take a short rest?
Let's rest.
Yeah, let's rest.
Y'all do feel
Appreciate the
safe.
rest.
Y'all do feel safe in here. And if y'all want to investigate while you're resting, that's perfectly fine. For a short rest, I assume y'all can still do minor stuff.
We're not like actively trying to uncover anything. We're just.
Yeah, you can if you want to poke
Poking
around,
around.
you absolutely can.
I'm gonna use a order heal and get my 2.
Oh, and you all recover 2 aura too.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Sam, you wasn't here. It's you regained proficiency aura,
Yes.
Oh,
No.
okay. Cool.
and you can use 2 and get your 2 back.
Yeah, if y'all want to use your aura to heal before taking the rest, you absolutely can.
Well, mine was a 0 anyways.
Wait, it says up mine is a D6. Why did I roll an 8?
Because it's
Plus
D6
2.
plus con.
Good.
Yeah, D6
Oh, cool.
plus 2.
I'm gonna use one of my health dice. Yep, that's good.
All right, so y'all take the time, kind of pat yourself, dust yourselves off. You start feeling a lot better about the situation. But as y'all start looking around, like the door in front of you has this. Oh wait, not that. Has this platform-like material in front of it, in front of what appears to be some sort of stone door without any handles on it. There is something carved on it, but you can't see it at this distance. Shin, as you approach, it seems like there are 2 things written on it. Any of y'all read Dwarvish or Draconic?
Let's see.
I
Do I know Draconic?
Oh wait, hang on. I think I know Draconic.
I know Draconic.
I know Draconic.
I do not.
All right, Shin, do you know Dwarvish
Wait,
or
what do we-
Draconic?
Yep. Well, actually, no. I know Dwarven.
Okay. Well, you can read the Dwarven side. Gaijin and Manic can read the Draconic side.
Yeah.
Something about a beard?
All it says is big to small.
Ah. Big to small.
Guy,
And that's on the door itself.
Yes, it is on the
Is that
door
what this
itself.
one said?
You're not over there.
Oh.
This machine must turn us smaller.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of mosey on over here and check this one out.
Yeah. What is the contraption in front of me?
It seems to be just like a slightly raised platform.
It's like a pedestal or some shit?
Yes.
Or is it like a...
It's like a pedestal, but big enough for you to stand on, and it's only raised about 6 inches off the ground. And as you move over, you still can't read the door.
Shin will step on top of it.
Alright, you step on it. It goes... Nyeh-nyeh.
I'll step off of it.
And it returns to its normal position.
step on it?
You step on it, Manic, and it goes... Eh-eh.
Hey, guy, stand on this for me. Please.
Gaijin steps on it. It goes... Da-ding!
Guy will stay here.
Shin's just kind of nodding his head.
This one's probably not done. I'll probably wait listening to everybody.
Manic, did you find anything?
Manic, you
Pub.
stand on that one. It goes... Eh-eh.
Yeah, Shin will come walking up behind him,
I'll step on this one.
Huh.
and he'll say,
Over here.
let me try.
Alright, Finnegan, when you step on it, it goes... Da-ding! Same thing for you, Shin.
First try, suckers.
So wait, you said light is the heaviest, right?
No, I said big
No,
too small.
Big to small.
Oh.
And as Manic steps on his... Da-ding! And all the stone doors start to open. And I will move y'all, because y'all cannot physically move through those.
Nice.
And I'll move y'all a couple more steps forward so y'all can actually see.
Oh, thank you.
And as y'all walk into the... what you assume is the antechamber of this, you see a large stone door. Oh, wait, sorry. One thing I forgot in the last room. When y'all stepped on the last one, the door behind y'all, the slab, opened as well. So y'all can exit.
Oh.
But in this room, y'all see the large platform, and there appears to be some sort of large stone sword sitting on top of a pedestal. And on a platform with two large, not sure how they're upkept, probably magical, razors? Is that what they're called?
Brazers.
Braziers, whatever. Fire.
Shin immediately looks over at Gaijin and says, wait. Guys. Let me try to get it.
Only one guy here. I can get it.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a step forward.
Let me try, and I'll immediately, put a hand in front of him. Say, hey,
And then guy puts a hand in front of him and says, "Nope, I got it."
guy, if I take damage, you heal me, okay?
Guy no healer, guy sorcerer.
Yep.
Alright, 1 second, stop. As Gaijin took that step right there,
May I have a question before all this goes down?
yes.
What's this?
That is a large stone door. There seems to be, if you want to know a little bit about it, there seems to be some sort of wooden, stone kind of altar-ish thing on the front, but you would have to get closer to really get any more details than that. But as Gaijin takes that step right there, all of you start hearing, "No, no, 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 no!"
I'm sorry, what happened?
Guy just goes,
Back
"No,
up.
no, 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 no," and he stumbles backwards.
Most you would get is one space.
Okay.
Shin just stands there and stares at it.
As from above, which those of you with dark vision can see this, the rest of you can't, there is a fairly large hole in the top of this room, as this spherical 4.5 foot ball looking thing comes flying down, and then it unfurls these long finger like eye stalks that are all kind of whipping around, and each one focuses on one of you, and the big one looking directly at Gaijin goes, "My treasure!" And yeah, I need y'all to roll initiative. This thing does not seem friendly at all.
Okay, I had a phone call. Could someone bring me up to speed what happened?
Uh,
what was my answer to, what was this?
Oh, sorry. The answer to that is there was it looks to be some sort of stone it's a door, but it appears to be some sort of stone altar on the front, but you'd have to get closer to really get any details. And as Gaijin approached the artifact, I don't want to call it an artifact. That might confuse the last
stone
campaign.
sword.
Yeah, the stone sword. This thing came from the ceiling, which only you and Shin would have saw the hole in the ceiling as it came floating down. It said, "Do not." It said, "No, no, 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 no," and no touch treasure. No touch my treasure.
Okay.
All right. And I will say this room has about a 15-foot ceiling. Oh, we can switch music.
Okay.
Oh, boss music, boss music. Alright, what's its initiative? Oof, 7. So yeah, y'all are, none of you know what this is, by the way. But above game, I'll tell y'all it's a spectator.
Okay. I was thinking beholders, like, this is way too early for this.
It is beholder kin, but not a beholder. But yeah, first up we got Finnegan.
All right. Yeah, Finn's just gonna run in. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Are these
Can I just
giant
hop
braziers?
on this platform?
Yes.
Okay.
That platform's only like 2, 3, well, probably closer to 5 feet, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just get right here then. I'm gonna cast Sleep.
Alright. Roll it. And are you centering it on him?
No, I'm gonna play it a little back so it doesn't hit my boys.
Okay. $29 has no effect.
Fuck. Then I will just give Bardic Inspiration to Shin. I'll say, Shin, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Alright, D6 inspiration, right?
What? I think it's a D4 right now.
No, it starts at a D6,
Oh, cool.
doesn't it?
Let's see.
Yeah, it starts with a D6. So you have a D6 inspiration, Shin.
And you are muted if you are talking.
Shin?
Sam?
Did we lose him?
I'm also done with my turn.
Are you muted again?
Sam Log.
There he is.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Been playing catch up. What has happened so far?
Finnegan tried to put it to sleep, didn't work, inspired you.
Odd. Alright, Shin's gonna walk forward, and he's just gonna say, he's still got a hand on his sword.
I will say this thing is only about 5 feet in the air, so if you get right up on it, you probably still could hit it. But I will also point out that you and Manic can see that this room, well, actually everyone can. The fire more than illuminates the roof, I guess. This room does have a 20-foot ceiling.
Of a what?
20-foot
Ceiling?
ceiling.
Okay.
But yeah, if you walked up to it, you could reach it.
Okay. From right here, or do I need to get, like, on the altar?
On the altar, which would count as difficult terrain.
I only moved 5 feet, so I do have the movement.
Yeah.
Shin is gonna walk forward one more space, kind of climb up.
And as you get closer to this thing, this is a 4.5-foot spherical thing. It is not pretty. It's got a nasty maw full of just jagged, crooked teeth. One giant eyeball that's now just like focused on you.
Shin has one hand on the sword, but he's like holding up, a palm with the other one and says, "What about a trade?"
This is gonna be your action.
Yeah.
No trade!
This thing is
Yeah.
not looking to negotiate.
Then you just see Shin's fist ball up. And as, the little red aura flares out around him a little bit, he just says, "I gave you a chance." And bonus action rage.
All right.
I did not mean to do that.
All right. Make sure to put your inspiration on your sheet too.
Oh, yeah, let me mark that real quick.
All right, Gaijin.
All right, Gaijin is just gonna go ahead and hurl off a chromatic orb.
All right. Nat 20.
That's a
nice.
nat.
What element?
We're gonna use thunder.
All right.
Can it be thunder? Yep, you can. Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lightning or thunder? They're two different ones.
Lightning. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll see.
Lightning's what I meant.
You'll see Gaijin run up and just yeets this electric ball straight at it, and it hits it dead in the eye. So yeah, roll that 68.
All right.
$25. Solid. Yeah, this thing is not as. That hurt a lot. All right, anything else, Gaijin?
Nope. That'll be it. Let me make sure I took off my spell that took away from my spell slots. No, it didn't. All right. All right, I'm good.
All right. Now it is the spectator's turn, and one of the eye stalks focuses on Manic. And Manic, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. That is a fail. Manic is confused. I will post this in the chat so you know what's going to come around on your turn. All right. All right, and for its second attack, target is Shin. Shin, I need a wisdom saving throw from you as well. Actually, can you be feared while you're raging?
That's what I was just looking at. Hang on.
I don't think so until later.
Rage. While raging, you gain the following benefits. Melee weapon, distance. Is that later?
Yeah, I think it's later. All right, so yeah, I need a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Okay.
And you have inspiration.
Yeehaw.
Rage, Shadow Legends. 16, nice. So yeah, okay, so the first...
And that's without inspiration.
Yep, and the first eye stalk kind of focuses on Manic, and it fires this like purplish, nasty looking beam that hits him, and you see Manic kind of sit there like in a daze. As for the second one, it looks at Shin and fires this like, I'm gonna say yellow beam for fear. This yellowish beam that hits Shin in the face, and Shin just doesn't blink. He's just.
Shin is too angry right now.
All right, and with that, it's going to float 10 feet in the air. You would get an opportunity attack.
All right, let's go.
And I'll mark this for its height. $14.
14.
Matches, that hits.
Hey.
Mike can break us home.
Oh, 6.
8.
I rolled twice.
Yeah, 8, because you gotta add the +2 from rage.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
So yeah, it. Yeah, just floats up in the air. And now it's about 20 feet in the air above the altar. Well, let me rephrase. Because the altar's 5 feet off the ground, so it's 15 feet in the air from on top of the altar. So 15 feet above Shin, 20 feet above the rest of you. Alright, but it is Manic's turn. Manic, you are feared. So.
I'm confused.
Confused, not feared.
I can't hear anyone,
Yep. The target can attack. It does nothing on its turn. Alright. Can you not repeat the save? On its turn. Hold on. Okay. You don't make a save. I roll in the back end.
Ah.
You don't move or take actions this turn. Alright, that's Manic's turn. Finnegan.
Alright, I'm gonna sleep him.
Doesn't have to be max HP, not current HP.
For sleep, it's.
I think
It
it
just
is.
says HP. Wait, click the spell.
You roll it,
Current
didn't you?
hit points.
Oh, it's current?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Roll it.
So yeah, I'll just put it as like right above its head. It doesn't hit Ocean.
Yeah, you'd be able to see that.
I'm only 16.
Alright, cool. It's asleep. 20 feet in the air.
Did not fall.
It is immune to prone.
Ah, damn.
So y'all are just looking at it. No, just kind of. It's just like, huh. I'm gonna say that breaks the effect on you, Manic.
Yeah, I'll just give another inspiration die to Shin if he hasn't used it already.
No, I haven't used mine yet.
Okay, then I will give an inspiration die to Manic.
Alright, mark it on your sheet, Manic. Alright, Shin.
Shin is just pissed off at this thing at this point because he tried to offer it a trade. And so he just takes out a hand axe, kind of tosses it up, and just fucking lays it at the motherfucker.
Yeet! $11. You do have inspiration.
Yep, I'm gonna use it. What is that? 1d4?
D6.
6. Oh.
Nice.
That hits.
Oh, 17.
4 plus 2.
Minimum damage, so 6.
How do you want to do this?
Shin's just pissed off that this thing folded up and fell asleep. He's like, I offered you a trade! And he just yeets the axe at him, square in the eye.
Floats up.
It just falls down,
wrist.
splats. Like,
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
You hit it, the axe lodges in, wakes it up, and it just kind of plunk, plunk, plunk down on the ground. Kind of rolls.
Shin walks up and picks up his axe out of his eye.
Roll a D100.
Oh, okay.
Above 50, you keep your axe is fine.
Oh, fair.
This thing's got a tough hide.
77.
Yeah, you get your axe back, no problem.
Yeah, Shin puts the boot on him, picks it up, sheets it.
Yeah, this thing.
And then
When you were pulling that axe out, you're like,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take one of the eyeballs.
I was still raging, so as
Okay.
I'm calming down, I'm walking back up to look at the sword on the altar.
all right, you're gonna take one of the eyeballs.
I am.
Roll a. Let's go with survival.
Nice.
All right, add one intact spec. You're taking the small one, right?
Yeah, I'll take one of the small ones.
All right. Perfect. Hold on.
Oh, guys, did you drop?
No.
Perfect what?
No, hold on.
Perfect spectator eyes, probably.
Add that to yours. Perfect spectator eye, small.
Beholder.
Oh, if it was a beholder, y'all be dead.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Like, y'all be real dead.
When I saw the portrait, I almost shit myself.
Nah, spectators only have 4 eye stalks. Beholders have dozens.
Yeah, I know. I got PTSD.
How much does it weigh? 1 pound?
Not enough to matter. It's just one. Now, if we're talking the big one, that would be a little harder.
That would be hefty.
I should have went for the big one.
You
Well-
assume a nat 20 would have mattered there. You know how hard it is to cut out something's eye without damaging it?
We are not monster hunters yet. We do not know the anatomy.
Alright, but yeah. You are more than welcome to take the sword.
Yep, Shin picks it up.
Okay.
Gus says, Shin, I'll let you take the sword.
He just says thanks.
No one's gonna look over the body?
I'm gonna look over the body.
Alright, roll investigation. You're looking at that. Manic, are you just checking over it?
That one's
Yeah.
Alright, roll also an investigation. Alright, 8 was the DC. As you look over this thing, it actually has a small pouch tied to it, like kind of like a satchel.
Match that.
Alright. Manic, yeah, it just looks like some sort of altar thing. Like, it looks like a doorway of some sort, like it could potentially open. That's about all you get. Yeah, so
Could I investigate the sword that I picked up?
it is... Roll a strength check.
Am I still raging?
No.
Okay.
It's been more than 7 seconds.
True. Really?
Barely.
Almost a-
Barely enough. You go to lift down. You go to pick it up like you would any other sword, you know? And it's like, wait. And then you go, the sword weighs like 30, 40 pounds.
Is the blade still sharp?
No. This thing is made out of
Okay,
some
then-
sort of stone.
All right, then I just like set it on my shoulder to give myself a better like walking position with it.
Inside that bag, you find, by the way, Finnegan,
Yep.
you find, actually, okay, hold on. Put my dice a little bit too early. Should have kept one set out. Alright, you find... 12 gold pieces,
Nice.
a potion of healing,
Oh, huge.
and a strange metal rod. That is about that. It can fit in your hand, and there are 2 buttons on it.
All right. I'm gonna press one of the buttons on the rod.
Top one or bottom button?
Top one.
You press the top button, and the rod extends to be about 3 feet long.
About how long?
3 feet.
And I press the other one.
All right. When you press it, the bar locks into position. You cannot move it. It's in the air. If you let go of it, it stays in the air.
All right. Wait, so the bar is just stuck in the air?
Yes.
Like Minecraft.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright, then I'm going to press the button again,
The bottom one,
the bottom one.
and it falls to the ground.
Okay, then I'll press the top one.
And it shrinks down to its 3-4 inch size.
Now I'm going to hand this to Gaijin, who seems smarter than me.
That is the item.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
If
there was
anybody has any cool ideas what we can do with this thing, let me know.
yeah, there is a. Y'all got that. The
Would make
one.
great stew.
So what?
Make great stew.
Make great stew, yeah.
Wouldn't recommend eating this thing, but you're more than welcome to try. Also, like I said, you got 1 potion of healing and 12 gold. So 3.
Everybody take 3 gold.
All right.
3 gold.
And cool. Continue.
All right. Yeah, that's. Y'all want to head back to the boat?
Yep.
Back to boat.
All right. Y'all head back through the caves, suffering no real incidents. Get back to the boat. I assume Shin unmoors the boat as y'all are in it.
Yep, I will set the sword inside the boat and then unmoor it.
When you set the sword in the boat, the sword glows briefly and the engine glows briefly, and the boat tries to leave while it's moored.
Oh god.
Pull-
Yeah, I will
Open?
speed unmoor it then.
All right. As you do, the boat starts pulling away, and you have to like run and jump and get on the boat.
Yeah, oh crap, 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 crap! Shin just like dives onto the boat.
But you get on as the boat turns and starts going back towards Wolfpine.
I guess it's safe to say we found what we were looking for.
So, y'all spend the 45 minutes to an hour on the trip back to Wolfpine, and when y'all make it back to port, y'all get off and they're like, yeah, we're great. Like y'all are celebrating, y'all are pumped, and y'all start heading out, like start going down the dock towards the Great Hall, and then suddenly darkness,
Wait,
unconsciousness,
what kind of darkness?
unconsciousness,
Oh, okay.
nothing. No thoughts. Nothing. After a brief amount of time, so make sure I get this set up right. Just give me 1 second, guys.
You're good. We're all waiting on bated breath.
Wait, did I set that? I thought I set that. Hold on. One thing didn't set up like I wanted it to. Alright. Y'all remember nothing. Y'all remember getting off on the dock and then everything going black. And you all start...
Was I still holding the sword?
Yes. Like you got off with the sword. Then when you awake, you all wake up on your knees on some sort of altar, slowly coming around into consciousness. You look around this very, very dark room. Well, I guess that doesn't matter to Shin and Manny.
I'd say Shin immediately looks over and makes sure that everybody is here.
Everyone's here. No one's harmed. You all are missing your weapons. So everyone remove your weapons from your inventory.
Remove them or just unequip them?
Remove them.
How does one do that?
You go to your weapon and
If you click the little like
little
unlock
button beside it.
the lock, and then click the red hashtag, and it'll remove it.
And then re-click the lock.
Okay.
And then re-click lock.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all start slowly coming to consciousness, and as you look around, you see Guildmaster Griswold, the Hunt Master you met before, and 2 other individuals, one looking vaguely familiar.
Are we tied up or anything?
No. As
Okay,
you all,
shouldn't-
as you all come to consciousness, the guildmaster is going to walk up and, well done, lads.
Shin is kind of going to stand up and then, like, put his hands out kind of in front of everybody else.
He smiles. He smiles like
Finn
this.
is gonna.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Finn's gonna nervously put his hands in his pockets and fucking pull out an eyeball and just lose his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shin's not looking behind him, so I don't see it.
But as that, Griswold just laughs. It's like, there's no need to be afraid. You've done exactly what you were supposed to. You have completed your hunter's rite.
Where's the sword? Where's my sword?
In due time, you will all have your weapons back. There is a reason we had to take them. 1, you'll find about later. 2, it would have been dangerous if we let you have them during the rite. And he kind of steps back, and he turns and looks at the Furbolg man. Yo, if anyone wants to roll a history check on where y'all remember him from. Manic. What's a Furbolg?
I know what a furbolg is. The fuck.
With a history check of 1?
3.
3, Shin doesn't know. Gaijin and Finnegan remember. He the mage that created the wall when y'all were fighting outside of Wolfpine.
Oh yeah, Shin's not paying attention to that. He's still staring at.
And then there is another figure in the darkness, an elven woman in heavy armor. But then the Furbolg man's going to step up. He is going to say, "It is time to begin the true initiation of hunters. Do you know what makes hunters hunters?"
No.
We
It
hunt.
says courage.
That's the part where we have sex with a goat.
What? I didn't
what
sign
the
up for that shit.
Fuck.
He just kind of shakes his head and like face palms and says, "Anyway, hunters take the powers of reapers. We have learned ways to adapt them into our very beings." And you see him sort of start casting a sigil in the air. And I don't have a graphic for this because I couldn't find anything that works correctly. But this almost, not fully, like it's solid, but it's also somewhat ethereal Reaper dragon head. If anyone wants to try to roll a history to see what kind of Reaper this is, y'all might could know. It's sort of the stuff of legends, but there's a chance y'all might know what it is. 14, 8, 15. Wait, no, that's that one. 14 is high enough. 14 is the DC, so Manic knows if anyone. No, Finnegan doesn't.
Everyone but me. Oh, wait. That was the other
And Gaijin. Need you to roll.
Okay.
History check. 4. Alright, so Manic, you're the only one that knows what kind of Reaper that is, and it is a Harbinger. They're Dragonoid type Reapers, supposedly the strongest types.
Gaijin kind of steps and goes, "Wait a moment." And he like raises his hand.
He looks at you as he's holding the sigil and goes, "Yes."
Does that mean all Reapers are controlled by someone who's a hunter?
No, I'm not. Let me rephrase, in case I said this wrong. It is merely the head.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
And it
basically,
looks severed. Like it's a severed head.
Once
I'm
they
not-
slay them, they gain their power.
Gotcha.
Not
No, I
not
agree.
exactly either. Not exactly either, but it'll all make
No.
sense momentarily.
Thinking like Elden Ring, like when you get the dragon head coming out of your.
Grafted dragon head.
Yeah, no, not like that. This is more spiritual, in a sense. But
Okay, cool.
as he says that, he's a point. The guildmaster pulls his gun up, and you see him fire a shot into it, and this slow drip of blood Reaper blood starts pouring onto the soul sphere. That's what this is, by the way. I finally found a good icon for it. And as it does,
he wasn't doing the head towards us.
yeah, no. And as the
Okay.
blood kind of touches the soul sphere, it shines with a weird kind of purplish black light. I guess that's not what I should say. I should say it doesn't shine so much as absorb the light in the room. appreciate you
Shin
bringing out
says-
Scarlet Fox.
Oh, appreciate you, Scarlet.
Anyway,
Shin says, where
Go.
where did you get the crystal?
not important at the moment. And he kind of steps back, and the Guildmaster's going to step forward. He's like, now, please, gentlemen, I would like you all to come forward and place your hands on the soul sphere together.
Sounds fucking metal, man.
Shin is still very hesitant, but he walks forward. Oh, do we need to pick a corner or?
No. Oops. Sorry.
Anyway, and y'all are all going to touch it at the same time, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like the Monstars did.
I am staring the Guildmaster in the eyes right now.
All right. And as you all reach forward, you're all kind of hesitant at first, but you place your hands on it, and you all get a sudden surge of energy, not through your body so much as through your soul, through your aura. Like,
Just like in Space Jam.
it rages through all of you, and all of a sudden, your eyes feel like they're dilated by 50 times.
Demand to be Charles Barkley.
Starts hurting. It feels like your skin's ripping off, but there is no visible pain, like no visible signs of anything on you.
Are
However,
we like feeling pain?
oh yeah,
Okay.
y'all are feeling it. But as y'all are like look at each other, you all can now see each other's auras, plain as day.
Cool.
And as y'all are like sitting there, just like it's just an unimaginable level of pain that you can't even quite articulate because it's not hurting your body.
Well, you're not taking damage.
No, you're not taking real. It's affecting your soul though.
Fuck.
To put it in Bioshock, our genetic codes being rewritten.
Essentially, yes. But on that note, you all are about to gain some stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet.
Free
On,
drugs.
on the one, you now can add your proficiency to your aura. So you now all have a total of 6 aura.
Ooh.
Let me go
Do
in.
we all need to add this manually?
I'll do it.
Looks like guys who's doing it.
Okay, sweet.
The next part I will have done before next session. I just didn't want to, pre-do it because, spoilers.
No, that's cool.
And shit.
I think I already did.
Okay, you did. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You all, as this is just raging through you all, you see that, and all the headmaster and the hunt masters just all kind of come behind you all, and like put hands on your shoulders, like calm down, it'll be over soon enough.
Yeah, Shin is just heavy breathing, looking around.
Like all of your
Very
eyes are
distraught.
like scattering, like you can't focus. There's nothing really you can do. Like you can't even really move. You just all buckle. And as you all are like laying on the ground, just in agonizing pain, it all goes dark again. And that's what we're gonna call it for tonight. We're gonna call it there for tonight. So,
That was fun, though.
also, welcome to level 3.
Fuck yeah.
Hey!
Nice.
You want to do that now or?
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all can go ahead and do that.
Oh.
How does one do that? Launch level character answer.
Yep.
Then we go to
And if y'all have to add anything manually, refer to the wiki or ask me. Since all of you are using homebrew classes, y'all are all gonna have to do it manually. Gaijin, yeah, I don't think you get anything from your homebrew class at level 3 though.
Cool. I don't even remember how to level up.
Yeah, I don't remember where to go to level up. Either.
Click on your sheet. Scroll, go to character sheet, the middle one. Scroll down. Wait, is it on character sheet or is it on attributes? What the hell is it?
Yeah, where is it?
If you click on your character sheet and then you see it says core bio spells,
Mm-hmm. Oh, click on the
Yeah.
the cog.
kick on the cog there.
And scroll down to launch level plus character mancer.
Not the undone.
Huh? No, the one under that. Launch level plus Character Mancer.
Okay, gotcha.
Level 1 Character Mancer will re-roll your character at level 1. But
I
anyway,
can't use mine.
no, you
'Cause
can't.
All I have is open hand.
I know. Ignore it. Put in the manual stuff. Like, you can put all your abilities in.
That's not what we do. Oops.
That's a 3 for you, Manic. That is a 1 for you, Gaijin.
Oh,
Word. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. That's it.
And 4 and 4. Wow. It's not bad for Finnegan.
So where do we add our Bard College at?
You'll just have to add it manually.
Yeah, it's not like letting me though.
Hold on, let me look at your sheet. I have to. Anyway, hold on. Let me end the stream first. Let me not do all this. Is there anyone on I want to read?
Hi, chat.
There is literally no one on. Wow. All right, cool. Well, I appreciate everyone for hanging out with us. I know it was Monday and Memorial Day, and this isn't our normal stream day for D&D, but I hope you can catch us next time. And with that, we'll hopefully see y'all later.
Hi, chat.
Later.